Alice 97.3, Sarah Vinnie, Alice Morning Show. Maybe a little bit too much San Francisco Bay coffee already this morning. All right, let's calm it down. Got a lot to talk to you about.
I'll calm it down right now for you guys. Let me tell you something. Right. I left here yesterday so excited and happy as I knew Sarah and Bob with their significant others were headed down to the whole event, the Super Bowl event.
The NFL experience at Moscone Center.
I was so amped for it. And I even, as I'm driving home, I'm already like checking my feed. Like, let me see what's going to happen here. And I saw you in a big chair and was like, okay, well, that's, it's early days.
That is where our party starts, Vinny, in the big chair. Okay, so
wait.
Now hold on. Bob is amazing. First of all, she's just amazing.
I'm so tired.
What?
Why are you tired? Just all day on your feet?
Yeah, it was just a big day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
You know.
I do. So
I don't.
I'm emotionally exhausted. It was
I looked at
great.
my feed and kept going, I'm utterly and totally disappointed.
No,
this is a nightmare.
She's saving this stuff. Here's the thing. We're going to tell you all these stories on the air. And so she's putting together, she showed me some of the clips this morning and I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. Like they're so good. And the most random cross section of people. So we're sitting on this chair. This is like 10:30 at this point. We've met Susan.
In the morning.
It's after the show. We go over there. It's surprisingly uncrowded. Like as we're walking up to this place. And so we get there and the boys see the big chair and they're like, "Oh, let's go sit in the big chair." So so there's Bob and me and we're taking pictures of them. And I guess you posted that.
I posted you and I in the big chair.
Okay. So anyway, at this point, Bob and not Bob, Susan, I almost said his real name. Susan and John are sitting in this big chair. And who walks up and they're laughing and we hear some laughing right beside us. We turn around and Bad Bunny is standing there. And it turns out Susan is completely bilingual.
Not completely. He speaks un poco Espanol.
Blah, 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 the two of them laughing.
Did you get any audio? Did you talk to him?
Well, what do you think?
I would hope so.
Well, it happened so fast.
It happened really fast.
And he was going into something in the Moscone building that we were sitting next to, and he invited us to come.
Yep. So we went in.
What?
And so they were like, no phones, no nothing. So we have no Bad Bunny audio.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, you're making this up.
Yeah, we are. We're making this up.
Okay.
So here's what actually happened.
Oh, jeez.
Right,
we got him.
You didn't get me.
Yes,
I just told you you're making it up. You lying liars.
We had you for a sec.
Yeah, we did. You were in. Come on, please. You just saw Bob's look on her face. She was like, yes. So we get over there.
You rotten. Jeez. Unbelievable.
So how fun is that, right?
girls.
Come on. What? He's bilingual. Blah, 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 blah. So there we are. They see the big chair. We go over. We take some pictures in the big chair. Actually, I think this was about maybe 10 minutes after we found out that the thing didn't open on Thursday until 3 p.m.
Oh.
So
what's the NFL experience?
The fan experience.
Oh, the fan,
but then we were going to go on our double date too.
We had a whole double date plan.
You know what's funny about this? First of all, someone should have told you that. Like, that's crazy.
Well, Radio Row is up and going and everybody's in there. So Bob did get amazing audio, amazing interviews. I was watching them this morning going, she's amazing. And you know how she was joking about using like a little Alice chapstick to be the microphone? She did. And no one noticed. They were all leaning into the chapstick. It's the funniest part of the video.
What about your phone, which was actually the recording device?
No, so someone was holding my phone recording and I had for a couple I was an amateur out there, okay? This was my first time.
I'm going to ask a question here just really quickly. This is a total technical note because yesterday somebody came in here and destroyed both of these studios. Nothing works this morning. Bob is really loud. Is Bob's mic?
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay.
I got it down.
Okay, great. Let me turn it back up over here. Did you think so too? I thought she was really booming.
You know what?
Here.
As far as that's concerned, it's so disheartening to know that someone who works at our company who came and enjoyed our studios showed us nothing but total disrespect.
Just all our stuff shoved into piles in the car. I was like, oh my God, what am I? Every monitor different, I was like, oh my God.
I would like to, but I won't. But I would like to go to whoever's in charge. I believe it's Kieran, but maybe it's Tim, and say they're disinvited forevermore.
Right.
Whoever they are.
Whoever they were, they came in and just like destroyed these 2 studios. So all that said, let's get back to the fun stuff. I just want to make sure that she wasn't like...
The lying?
No, not the lying. Well, that was just the fun story. Because actually at that point, right, so we talked about that when we were all sitting around the big chair. We're like, oh man, what if this is a total bust? We'll just come in and we'll lie about Bad Bunny.
The chair is where we hatched the Bad Bunny story.
Yes, that is. So I wanted to
great.
include the chair. I was glad you posted about the chair.
We did have a great time, although it was short-lived.
It was short. And, it actually worked. Like, Susan was skipping meetings to go to this thing. And there was like, I could tell he was stressed out. And so when we found out that she was the only one with credentials for Radio Row, so she was the only one who was going to be able to go in there. And
it was a total bust.
it was for the 3 of us, not for Bob.
Okay.
Bob killed it. Like, as I'm watching, as these faces are popping onto the screen in this little montage that she's put together that she'll post later. And we'll hear some of this audio later, too. We'll hear her interviews. And
Well, I would hope so. That's
my
the whole
mouth, my mouth was hanging open.
It's not for her Instagram. It's for our radio show.
Yeah,
It's our Instagram.
I know, but
Alice 973.
They gave you the pass for the radio.
So it looked like you were absolutely amazing, on fire, really connecting with people. It looks good, except for the one person we really, really would have been great to have you connect with.
Well,
who ran away from you?
Yes, but it was a connection nonetheless. I think you'll like the audio from that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, because I've done a ton of this, and I do know that there is, I don't know how to describe the word hairball to you, but there's definitely there's a little bit of a fear factor. There's a prep factor. There's what can I get away with? How do I push? So as you're like walking in, you're alone?
I'll give you a little taste.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walk us through, because we left you at the door of the place.
Yes. Sarah, John, and Susan all came with me to get my credentials and then walked me over, and Susan dropped me off. And as soon as I walk in, the first person I see is Robert Irwin and a snake.
Fun.
Robert Irwin
the
as
son of the guy
crocodile
the
hunter.
crocodile.
Dancing with the
one
Stars
Dancing
winner.
with the Stars?
Yes. And so I was like, oh, this is going to be a good day. So that's the
you know
first
what's
person I saw.
okay? Let me just say, for the record, I would have walked right by that guy. I don't know him.
Well, he's in his outfit, and he looks exactly
And has
like
a snake on him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, if he was just wearing some jeans, I would have walked past him without even noticing him.
And luckily, I immediately recruited. You maybe saw my emails. I needed one of the guys from the game to help me out because I don't know who everybody is.
And you're not holding the camera in most of those.
Right. So I recruited Sam, the producer from the game, to be my cameraman.
Nice.
And to help me scout people, and he crushed it. And we had a lot of fun.
That's one of the things that I was asking, because after I learned how to do it alone, I didn't even want anyone with me because it felt like I had to manage them too, and I would be like, the moment's now. I gotta go.
Yep.
And so I figured out
yours
how
was
to
pure audio.
I figured out how to do it, but it at first you are kind of like, what? You're overwhelmed, I guess is the question.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt ready. I was like, people had told me, it's gonna be crawling with celebrities, and they're in a state where they're expecting people to come up and try and grab a soundbite, try and talk
on Radio
to them.
Row.
They're there for that reason, right?
So
that's
I was
good.
like, I just felt totally comfortable, and
people talked right into her.
That's, you know what?
Alice
Are we going to
Chapstick
hear from Robert Irwin later?
no, I didn't get the chance to talk to him. Of all the celebrities I saw, he was the most protected. He was surrounded by people.
Maybe because they didn't want anyone touching the snake or something?
I don't know. He had just had a big entourage, I think.
Oh, I see.
And he was doing interviews every time I saw him. So,
all right.
But I tried my best. It was a hustle out there.
No,
Yeah.
that's what I'm getting at. Is I like all respect because I've done it a lot. It's hard. But I do think at least it's Radio Row. They're there for that.
They're all there to sit down and do interviews with all the radio stations that are in a row.
You're not jumping them on the sidewalk or knocking on the Mayor Willie Brown's front door.
All right, so we have a lot going on today. We're working on the studio so we can get this audio to you at 8 a.m. So we'll do it at 8 a.m. We're gonna sneak you a peek at 6, but it's just not gonna happen. So I want to say,
well, you haven't heard it or seen it yet.
You know what? I mean, aside from the lying, it's nice to know that you have some good audio, and I'm excited to hear it.
So it looks like Waymo has signed on to the station. I'm serious.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Oh, we had a ton of spots today.
Ton of Waymo stuff today.
That's so crazy.
It's so crazy. We were just talking about how Waymo should be a sponsor. And this says the Waymo top of the hour ID. I'm going to play the Waymo top of the hour ID. Here we go.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just a little taggy there at the end. That's nice.
Wow.
So I wanted to make sure we got their plug-in. Waymo, I'm very excited. I'm going to take a Waymo tomorrow. Okay, so Kayla, I don't need to say that. Can money buy you happiness? Apparently not. Let's hear a song. Maybe this can buy you some happiness. It's Alex Warren's Ordinary, the star of our big Christmas show this year. Alice 97.3. Sarah Vinnie, Alice's morning show, completely caffeinated, over-caffeinated maybe, by San Francisco Bay Coffee. It's been quite a day already. Noah Khan tickets, we've got them. This is the last day of this. 9:05, 12:05, and 5:05. All us DJs have code words for you. You bring them to radioalice.com, and you could win tickets for Noah Khan on August 21st at Oracle Park, courtesy of Live Nation. We've got a phone. You can also text us on it, 800-400-3697. I'm going to start with money. Apparently can't buy you happiness, you guys.
No, but it
It's
can
really
pay your
sad.
bills, and
Yeah.
that can bring you happiness.
Elon Musk is really sad. And he's surprised he's not finding a lot of sympathetic ears. He is about $800 billion worth of wealth. Almost $1 trillion. They say he'll be the first person to hit $1 trillion. He tweeted, "Whoever said money can't buy happiness really knew what they were talking about." But don't worry, the internet had some stuff to say. Maybe this will cheer him up. We don't feel bad for you. Not one of us. Does anyone sell subatomic sized violins? Whoever said money can't buy happiness couldn't afford a platform and a yacht to cry on, so boo-hoo.
Do you remember?
Cry on my yacht.
Oh.
I forget where I'd flown to, but I was in an airport, bought the Rolling Stone that he was featured in, and read the article about him. And at one point, he talks about being so lonely in his big mansion, and I was like, "You sound like such a puke.
Why don't you move all your kids in with you?
You barf bag." And I came back in like fired up because I was like, "This guy sucks. What a total joke." So hearing more of this from him.
Money can't buy you happiness.
Meanwhile, he's never mind. Go on.
More comments. Just the internet having their way with him. Money can't buy happiness, but I'm going to hoard it all anyway. Signed, the world's richest victim. If I had 1/10 of your money, I'd spend every day, all day, helping people, and I'd be the happiest person on earth. Then Mark Cuban shared this bit of wisdom. Fellow billionaire. I don't know how many billions he has. It ain't no 800 billion, though.
He's real rich, though.
Oh, yes.
He's done
Anyone
well
with a B is real rich, right?
He's done very well for himself, yes.
Mark Cuban shared this. If you were happy when you were poor, you will be insanely happy if you get rich. If you were miserable, you'll stay miserable, just with a lot less financial stress.
I believe that. I believe that. There are people who are, and they kind of owe their success to their hatred and jealousy because it's what fuels them. But then they still are, hating life and jealous, just having used that to propel them to whatever success they have. And that's in all walks of life. There are athletes, famously, and I'm not saying he hates life. I don't know him at all, and I've never heard him tweet such a pathetic thing. But Michael Jordan famously was fueled by hate. He would find ways, look for things to inspire him to get to another level on any given night. And that was...
And look, in a competitive spirit, you find the thing that works for you. And you know, even if it's kind of ugly, whatever gets you there.
There are plenty of people who also just love to play basketball and are plenty good.
Right.
They don't need
what
that.
What did I ever do to you, man? I like basketball too.
Yeah, we're having fun here. What's your problem?
You don't have a monopoly on that. I mean, you're the best. Speaking of competitive sports, the Super Bowl's happening this weekend. I'm not sure if anyone's heard.
Oh, we're off Elon now.
Well, we don't have to be.
No, we can be. I didn't know if he had more.
No.
He was done. He just, I'm
sad. That's it. He just said money can't buy you happiness.
Okay. Thanks, Elon.
We're like, oh, we're so bummed for you that you're so sad. I really do think that I get that 800 billion is mostly on paper, like the worth of what he owns in various companies. He couldn't just like cash it all out, I guess. But he could, I'm sure he has enough money around that he could help some. I bet he'd feel great if he volunteered or helped some people or hired a full-time therapist to follow him around and tell him all the reasons that he should be happy. I don't know. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Super Bowl 60. TMZ Sports did a piece on the food that's going to be available there. They don't give me prices.
For sale at Levi's,
For sale.
Okay.
These are Super Bowl specific things that are going to be available for you to eat and drink and Instagram them out of. These are all just visual things. I guarantee when they have to make them en masse for everybody who's there, they're not going to look this good. These are the styled pictures of these various items that are up for grabs.
What's wrong with chicken tenders and fries? Even at the Super Bowl,
nothing
that's
wrong
what
with
I
that.
want.
Hopefully there are places that will have, honestly, the cheapest ticket John could find was $7,500 for one ticket in a crappy section. And look, there's plenty of rich people there who are going to be able to buy the beef shank burger, which I'm going to I'll start with this, and I'm going to try and describe this to you. Imagine a beautiful, looks like an oversized brioche bun. And inside of it, like, I don't know if you guys know what I only know like lamb shanks, and it's a long bone that bare with this big, it's not like ribs where you got the little, it's like the top of a leg or something. And it's got this big kind of bulb.
So it's a thigh?
Yes, it's almost like they took the kind of like.
Have
you
ever had beef brisket? It's where the brisket comes off from. So it's like a beef brisket still on the bone.
So it's on the bone, and it's they usually do these things like so that they're kind of fall off the bone. So they're softer meat. They've been stewed a long time.
Them for a long time.
Right. They like slow cook them. Maybe like pulled pork is probably like
pulled pork comes from off the
butt
bone.
or whatever. So this is a brioche bun with a huge, it's got to be a 2-inch wide bone sticking up through the top of it, and like the steaky, meaty part inside between, the bone goes all the way down through the thing, and then it's covered in some kind of crazy looking, I don't know, maybe like a cheesy spinach artichoke sauce or something. Come and take a look at this thing, and this is like, I don't even know how you would eat this. Like, do you turn it sideways and eat it kind of like a corn on the cob, or?
Before I look, okay. I just want to say, as a listener of your show, along with the other listeners out there in the world, this does not sound delicious so far.
It looks delicious.
You're bumming me out with your description.
Okay.
It looks delicious, and then it looks like someone shoved a gigantic bone through it.
Well, it's got to be, a unit has to be a foot tall. So there's 6 inches of bone sticking out of the top. And then there's like the meat. We're not talking about ground beef. We're talking about the braised
beef. It's beef. Yeah.
Shanks.
I think you're right. I think you're supposed to eat it like a turkey leg.
So you'd hold it sideways.
Or upside down, completely upside down.
You buy that, you post it on Instagram, and then you go, someone will get me some chicken nuggets and some fries.
Yeah, I'm not eating that.
Like, it just looks like too much. Or at least give me a fork and knife, and I'd like to be sitting in a box so that I have a table.
And this goes back to some of the things we've discussed about what you would eat on a date. Like, I don't want to be out in public and be trying to eat that. I may not even be on a date. I might be with my wife, and she knows me and knows I can be gross, but also knows I get grossed out. And I wouldn't want to eat that with someone going, there's Vinnie.
Right.
I realize.
Or later, there's Vinnie with crap right down the front of him because it just does not look containable.
Not good. I don't want it.
It's called the 60 Hammer Burger. It's a fall off the bone, braised bone-in beef shank, roasted mirepoix, demi-glaze.
On the bright side of that item,
yes,
I would imagine that the stock of celebrities at the game this weekend will keep the average person, myself included, from being noticed at all.
Right. I brought a jam bar. Oh, I see what you're saying. You'll be able to just hork on that while you're looking
yourself
around.
On fire, and they'll go, look past the guy on fire. There's George Clooney.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So there's also, it looks like Gilroy garlic steak frite. It's a seared California hanger steak, sliced and served atop some frites. I guess those are French fries.
Steak frites.
Is that French fry?
Yeah.
Okay. With an au poivre sauce, garlic from Gilroy, obviously, and pink peppercorns. And then, of course, you're going to need some drinks. And by the way, I'm just scratching the surface. They have it looks like a chili bacon cheese dog that,
hot dog.
I mean, it's styled so beautifully.
Is there a picture for that?
Yeah, there is. Come see.
Like?
And I don't have prices on any of this stuff either. So there's the dog. There's the bacon, there's cheese, and
that looks good.
Little green scallion on top there. Then there's the drinks. And they're fully Instagrammable. Like they describe a couple of them. Carl the Fog is in a tall glass with like the Golden Gate Bridge and the Super Bowl. The Lombardi Trophy is on it. It's a collectible item, I guess. And then on top, it looks like they took whipped egg whites and made a big cloud of fog for on top of the thing. Want to take a? Would you like to take a look? You better look at that. So it's, I don't know if that's like an edible thing. Maybe it's like white cotton candy. It kind of looks like maybe it could be, but a lot of places do like that. Oh shoot! I just turned off my monitor.
It's way too fancy for me.
There's also like a, it's like a Moscow Mule, but it's the San Francisco Mule. I am right now. Oh, there.
I never liked when someone handed me a drink where I feel like I'm on the other end of this disco ball.
Right.
I don't want to drink this.
Girl
and
drink
I'm
drug.
a drunk and I don't want to drink this.
Wow.
I would be like, can we find another, like just a tumbler to pour this in?
Whoever does their marketing, though, I got to say, like, this is what you want. You will sell these just because people want to take pictures of them and put them on social media.
You nailed it.
Not only am I at the Super Bowl, but look at what I have. I've got a giant beef shank burger and a cup of fog. It's Tanqueray gin mixed with elderflower liqueur, club soda, and fresh lemon juice.
Oh, I wish I liked milk mixed with alcohol.
You never had a White Russian?
No, I have, or like a mudslide. I want to like it so bad, but my stomach is like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
You come to my house, I make you a mudslide without any milk in it.
Oh,
You'll like it.
Oh, with like
You'll
almond
like
milk?
it.
I won't do it with any milk. You don't need that.
You sound like a dealer.
I can't wait.
First one's free. The Golden Gate Mule pays homage to like the Golden Gate Bridge. It actually has they're trying to go for that international orange color. So it's Crown Royal whiskey, ginger beer, lime juice mixed with passion fruit liqueur, which gives it kind of that rusty orange color. And they're all in special jars and special cups. And I assume you get to keep those because they all say Super Bowl 60 on them. For dessert, you got the Fog City frozen Irish coffee. Looks like it could serve as a full meal for the day. It's Irish whiskey with vanilla bean ice cream and cold brew, topped with an ice cream cookie sandwich. It's like dessert for 12. And they've also got the San Fran sticky roll. It's a cinnamon roll, iced with a white chocolate mascarpone creme anglaise, and topped with spun sugar. And it is really cool looking. And then but I don't see prices on any of these. I'm sure that beef thing, which actually I feel like, okay, I would take that and then put it on a plate and use a fork and knife on it. That's got to be a $50.
You think?
Easily.
I was thinking maybe like $39.
I take it back. I think it's $100 for that thing at the Super Bowl. They're going to get, I bet you beers are $25.
They have to price that so they don't have to sell too many of them.
Right. They will run out of how many beef shanks can you have? How many cows had to die for this? It's unbelievable.
It's a foot long, but that's a weapon you're handing to drunk people.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't think of it,
smart.
Maybe some of this stuff is only available in the boxes.
Or maybe they hand it to you but hold on to the bone, and as it pulls away, you take
pull
the
it
bone
out.
back.
Oh my God.
Oh, so it's just a special delivery moment.
It's a photographical moment, which ultimately they pull away from you so that you can't.
We can't give you a sharpened bone, sir. You might accidentally fall on it.
Yikes.
Anyway, it looks like the food is going to be amazing. Amazingly Instagrammable anyway. You want to do some prop bets, you guys?
Yeah.
All right. Will Seattle attempt a pass from New England's 1 yard line?
Never, ever again. They will not do that. No.
Yeah, I think we're all going to say no on that one. You want to say yes?
I guess I'll just say yes. Why not?
No from Sarah, Vinnie, and Maddie. Yes. Bob, why not? It's a 90% odds are that it won't happen. Will a Patriots linebacker catch a pass? It's also, it's like 94% certain this won't happen, but it's an interesting bet because Pat's coach, Mike Vrabel, caught touchdowns in 2 Super Bowls as a linebacker for the team, and he's the coach. Maybe he's like, I'm going to relive my glory days.
Did you say for the Pats or for the Seahawks?
Pats. Will a Patriots linebacker catch a pass?
I would bet for the Seahawks, I will say the Pats, no.
So you're saying no?
No.
No, says Vin. What about you, Matt?
I'll go for it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm actually going to say yes, too. Why not?
Well, yeah, we're
Sarah,
not putting
Maddie.
any money on this, so
No.
I'm going to go yes.
I think we should.
I'll give you $1.
Will Patriots receiver Stephon Diggs propose to Cardi B after the game? It's only 9% likely according to the odds.
There's a 0% chance of that.
I'm going to say yes.
Oh, God.
I'll say no.
I'm going to say no.
Yeah, that's
Everybody
no.
else says no? Okay. Vinny, Bob, and Maddie. What celebrity Patriots fan will be shown on camera first? Mark Wahlberg, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, John Cena, John Krasinski. They're all going to be there. Mark Wahlberg is the favorite at 25%.
Ben and Matt.
Oh, together?
Yes.
I like that. I'm going to say that too. Ben and Matt. That'll be Sarah and Bob. Wait, anybody else want to jump on our bet?
Sure.
Okay, Maddie. You going to go Wahlberg? There's also John Cena, John Krasinski, Mark Wahlberg, Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck.
I'll go Ben.
You're just saying Ben by himself. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ben for Vinny. Which Bay Area landmark will be shown first, the Golden Gate Bridge or Alcatraz?
You said they're doing a broadcast from Alcatraz.
They are.
But I'm still going to go Golden Gate. It is the...
That's the safe bet. That's at 91%. And I agree with, I don't see how they don't do that first.
They should show the Bay Bridge. But anyway.
Well, I'm sure they will show the Bay Bridge
Golden
at some
Gate,
point.
I vote for that.
I'm also saying that. You want to go Alcatraz?
Yeah, sure. I'll go Alcatraz.
All right, Sarah, Vinnie, Maddie for Golden Gate and Alcatraz for Bob. Will Bad Bunny expose a nipple during the halftime show? That's 81% likely. I'm going to say yes.
Can I tell you a story since I read it and you haven't, I'm not radnitching you.
Radnitch
you
away.
haven't done it. So it's about a nipple as you bring up nipples. You know the Chapel Rowan dress that was worn at the Grammys that appeared to be hanging from
invisible nipples
from her front?
Mm-hmm.
I saw a video. Did you see this video?
I
Yeah, I
did.
saw it too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then never mind.
No,
Well,
go
the
ahead.
listeners need
Yeah,
to
our
know.
listen-
They had a whole thing where they went and they bought pig nipples.
I heard it was cow.
And
Was it cow?
I read it was just a prosthetic.
It was latex. It was
Yeah.
latex that they reinforced with mesh on the back.
There was some internet nonsense going
There
on.
was a
There
video
was.
of a guy who goes, "We went and did this. I'm one of the people who helped put this together.
I
We
think
didn't
that's
want
why
them to
they
tear
put out
her
their statement
apart."
about it.
And then he does this whole thing about how they fashioned these animal nipples to glue with Gorilla Glue, they said.
Yeah.
So now I'm seeing this is okay. This was a total
I
joke.
think that's why they came out. They told I think they even gave the brand of nipple coverings that they use. But these are like things that you can buy so that it looks like they're pre-pierced. They're nipple covers that have piercings in them. And I don't know if they use those exact piercings or not. I'm sure they went with something fancier. But you would wear them under your shirt so it looks like you have pierced nipples.
At the end, the guy in the video I watched says, the only problem with this was it's not vegan. So was that on your video as well?
Not that I saw.
Okay, he goes, it's not vegan. And I'm like, oh, no bleep, Sherlock. Like, what are you kidding me? But of course, I watched the whole video. So who won?
Right.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. And we all saw
And here
it.
I am on our show.
It's funny, though. I know.
Spitting this guy's story when you already know it's fake.
I
All
told
right.
Maddie about it, and he fact-checked it quick, and he was like, no.
Ah!
Because PETA would have been all over
Yeah.
that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
PETA would have. Are you kidding me? They sliced off nipples off an animal?
That would have been bad news for them.
All right. So will Bad Bunny expose a nipple during the halftime show?
No.
Yes.
Okay. Maddie and I say yes. Benny says no.
I think he's going to wear like one of those tank tops that is kind of see-through or open on the sides. You know what I'm talking about? Like a sleeveless shirt.
Does that not count then as an
and so
exposed
maybe
nipple?
it'll pop out a little bit. That's
So-
what I'm going for a partial.
Okay. No, says Vinny, and Maddie, and you say partial.
I'm sure
Bob.
someone told him about Adam Levine and his experience, and he's probably going to avoid
That's exactly what I was thinking.
the embarrassment.
And let's do this last one. Orange or blue for the liquid that will be poured over the winning coach.
Orange.
I say orange as well.
Blue.
Do we know for sure it's one of those two colors?
No, but it's Gatorade usually, right? Like a big,
It's usually orange or blue.
yeah.
Hmm.
There's green. They've done green. Is there
And
red?
purple.
There's a red. The fruit punch is good.
Well, you can guess whatever one you want. Orange and blue are tied right now at 30%. So you can pick any color you want. Me and Maddie say orange.
I'm going to go purple.
Purple says Bob. What do you think?
Blue.
blue, says Vinny. All right, perfect. What's coming up in the news, Vin?
The Olympics and the Olympic medals after these.
Alice 97.3. Alice 97.3. RadioAlice.com. You guys should check it out. You can listen live, win contests, and get our show's full podcast. It's all happening at RadioAlice.com.
What's up, everyone? This Alice Report is brought to you by San Francisco Bay Coffee.
Oh.
One small sip for a better tomorrow and a way better morning. I brew my own. I bring it in this mug, and it's delicious.
Me too.
It's a great way to save money from those $5 cups you keep buying.
I do the medium roast. I don't like it. I know you like a really dark roast.
The French roast is bomb.
San Francisco Bay Coffee available in whole bean, ground, and 1-cup coffee pods at Amazon.com. The weather's been unbelievable. I don't have to tell you that. So
just lovely. Like, we're walking around San Francisco yesterday, and I'm like, I have way too many clothes on.
I saw in the picture that you guys posted, there you are with your parka and your bag.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, you really needed to travel a lot lighter.
I did. Yep. When I heard I was going to have to wait around until 3 p.m. to get it out, I'm like, I'm going home. I am not going to stay around for this. I'm not waiting around for 4 hours.
We may see some clouds in some parts of town, and that'll get thicker or more clouds as we head into the weekend. But no rain expected in the South Bay for the Super Bowl.
It's great.
I'll get to all that in a second as we look at the day. The Winter Olympics official kickoff is today.
This is the opening ceremonies.
11 a.m. this morning. You can watch the opening ceremonies, which are scheduled to last for 3 hours.
I believe if you're going to watch them on your television that they're going to air at 8 o'clock. And is it on NBC, Ben?
It is on NBC. Okay. They will air at 11 a.m. as well. So you can watch it this morning, but they definitely will pre-package it.
Yes.
And put it together for you at 8 p.m. tonight on NBC. NBC has this broadcast, so that means you'll see some events on Peacock, some on the USA Network, and of course some on NBC.
Right.
NBC also has the Super Bowl this year. So that's right now.
Do you think they pause the Olympics for the Super Bowl?
No.
Or do they just run the events through the Super Bowl?
I think they'll be running the events. They're on a tight schedule, man.
Yeah.
In fact, you guys said it already yesterday, I think.
The lights.
The events have already begun.
Oh, yeah. 2 days before.
They're happening. So these things, some will be shown on the other channels that they have.
I'm sure if you were looking for live coverage that you can probably find the stream somewhere on Peacock or what did you say, USA Network?
USA Network is another one listed on ESPN.
NBC does a great job of putting together kind of a highlights reel, and you can, every night throughout the whole Olympics you get to watch that stuff, and they do the medal counts and they've got all that. They're great at it. They know how to do it.
So there'll be opening ceremonies live at 11 a.m. The broadcast of the opening ceremonies tonight, kind of packaged up and put together, will be at 8 p.m. Again, it's supposed to last 3 hours. The Super Bowl will air on Sunday at 3:30, also being broadcast by NBC. That's Pats versus Hawks right here at our own stadium, Levi's.
And the winner is NBC. They
good for them.
Have got some,
and $10
million a spot.
By the way, they spend a fortune on to gather these events, and so they need whatever they're getting.
It must be profitable.
While we're on the NFL, the Los Angeles Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford edged out New England Patriots quarterback Drake May to win the NFL's most valuable player yesterday or last night. And in his acceptance speech, he talked about how he loves his daughters and his wife being at his games to cheer him on and looks forward to them cheering him on next year when he comes back. He's an old guy. So everyone hangs, will he? Can we count on? He's the MVP. I mean, he's old.
But clearly really good at what he does.
Yes. So the Rams got his announcement that he'll be back next year last night in his acceptance speech.
That's nice.
Well, I would have liked him to retire. He's in our division. I would love for them to start someone new, like a new guy, a brand new guy who can't play.
It's hard for guys to retire, especially when they feel like they're at the top of their
MVP.
game. Right.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
And he was a guy who He just tried to be a good little soldier for the Detroit Lions for a long time. Long time.
Yeah.
Never won. And he had, at one point, one of the best receivers to ever play the game. And the guy retired because he also saw the writing on the wall. It ain't happening here in Detroit. What's that guy's name? Megatron was his nickname. I can't remember his real. And it doesn't matter. He got out of there and got a Super Bowl right away. Almost got another one, or almost made the Super Bowl again this year. And I'm sure they're happy to go run it back next year.
Calvin Johnson.
That guy was pretty good.
He was very good.
Okay, there was one more thing about the Olympics I wanted to mention if I could.
Yeah.
What are the Olympic medals worth? Like actual dollar value.
As in the components that make them up?
Yes,
like what do they cost?
Look, winning an Olympic gold medal is a priceless life experience.
Absolutely.
All the stuff you put into your sporting career, like, is completed by, here's your gold medal.
You have won the whole thing.
That's a big value. And you know what was interesting? I got to hear, because, of course, the Super Bowl's here and it's nonstop interviews with, like, Steve Young talked about how at the Olympics this summer, there's going to be flag football. And even though it's like really an American sport, football is, all the other countries are going, well, we got to put a team together. We got to try and get out there and win the gold medal in flag football. Steve Young said, if I was at the height of my career, I would have taken a year off to go win a gold medal. Because that, as an athlete, is just another one of those things that you want to put in your trophy case at the end of your career. You want to be able to say, yes, a Super Bowl, yes, a gold medal, whatever.
Yes.
And so he was around, I guess, at the time of the Dream Team and thought, if I could go do that, I would have retired, or I would have taken a year off and gone and done that.
How interesting. That's a cool
gold. But it tells you,
yeah.
like, there it is. A guy who's an athlete who's worked his whole life.
Right.
Of course he wants
on
a gold medal.
On the world stage, I was number one.
Yep. And that's why when I think of Johnny Mosley having achieved that in his life, it's profound. It's big. Anyway, a new report found gold medals are worth more than ever this time. We're talking about the raw materials they're made of. The fact that they're Olympic medals, of course, makes them worth more, as we've already established. But the gold and silver prices are through the roof this year. So someone looked, and gold medals are going to be worth $2,300 each. They'd be worth more if they were solid gold, but they're not.
No, they're plated. They can't possibly. Like, they must weigh enough that. Like, what is an ounce of gold right now? Is it like $3,000 or something? So they just plate them. And what are they?
They plate them. They say, though, the metal itself is made of silver.
Oh, I see.
But
so it's silver, and then they coat it with gold, and then a silver one is just a silver metal.
Right.
Wow. It's close to $5,000 an ounce right now.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
silver
incredible.
medals are worth $1,400. Silver prices have dropped back down a bit, but they hit an all-time high last week. Bronze is worth $5.60. They're actually made of copper, not bronze.
Oh.
And they just seem to be worthless. Dollar value, $5.
So you could just buy some bronze for $5.
I mean, okay. I think they could have done a better job with that.
So that one doesn't have a silver lining.
I could walk up to one of my
just
kids.
Make it out of bronze.
Does she get a drum hit for that?
Ba-dum.
Oh boy, we missed it. Oh, whatever. Anyway, $5. Either one of my kids could loan me $5, and they don't have any money. But $5.
Kids just collect money when they're your kids' age, you know.
Well,
I have a money collection.
You do start to shovel stuff their way too, like you empty your pockets and go here. Go put that in your bank account. Your piggy
bank account, right?
Anyway, that's the value of the gold medal or the medals for the Olympics. How about a fast fact?
No, I love fast facts, Vinny. And a Friday fast
fact? In China.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy is called Interplanetary Unusual Attacking Team. Just rolls right off the tongue.
It really does. Unusual Attacking Team.
Jada Pinkett Smith met Will Smith when she auditioned to play his girlfriend on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She didn't get the part because she's way too short.
Oh.
She's 5 foot even.
And he's like 6'5".
Whatever he is. And it was going to cause problems for the camera shots.
Can't have that.
Nope.
But he was like, but what about the role in real life?
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Yeah. Here we are 25 years later.
And they have, part of me feels like she undid him in the worst possible way with the whole, what was it called?
Entanglement.
Entanglement. Thank you.
Entanglement.
You're so good,
And later his overcompensating effort to protect her honor.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
But they do have 2 lovely kids, and I'm sure they've built a wonderful life together. And
they're happy as clams.
It works for them.
It doesn't, though.
It doesn't seem
as you
to,
know, it doesn't
actually.
seem to have done very well for either of them.
They both
She needed an
happy.
entanglement with one of her kids' friends. Isn't that the story? That guy was like someone around?
Somebody, and he was older than her kids, I believe. But yeah, I want to say she met him through her son or something. I don't know, though. I don't really. August Alsina. August, doesn't matter.
Did they retire that Red Table
Red Table
show?
Talk? I think that still happens.
It does?
I think so. And what was it, like just a video podcast kind of thing? It was like a show on YouTube or something?
I think it was on Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah, but they've been incredibly quiet for a while now.
You know what? It is possible it's gone because you're right. I used to hear little clips from it.
But I know that it must have gotten back to them at some point. People really could use a break.
Maybe just
after the Oscars, I
go
think
on
it's
sabbatical.
a good time for you two to vacation.
The guy's name is August Alsina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The entanglement.
Looks like they stopped making the show in April 2023, but Jada says it's not permanently over.
Oh.
Just needed a break. Smartly.
Yep.
There hasn't been a U.S. president under 5'9" in over 100 years. The last one was William McKinley, who was 5'7". He was president from 1897 to 1901. They say here Joe Biden is 6 foot, Donald Trump is 6'2", and Kamala was 5'4". So had she won, she would have changed that.
Would she have been the shortest president in history?
Maybe.
No,
probably.
They were pretty short back in the day.
It is
James
true.
Madison was
We've gotten
5
taller.
foot nothing.
By the way, someone sent me the clip of you losing that video or that
oh my God! Send
game
it to
show.
me.
And I got to see you. What was the name you guessed? I actually consider you fairly well schooled in U.S. history and having some idea of things, but with all your documentary background.
Twist the knife.
Oh,
Literally.
I don't even know that first name that you guessed. Ariel?
So, here's what happened. The name I should have guessed was Barry.
Yes.
But my mom called Obama Barry so much that when I saw Barry, I immediately, my head went Obama. And so I just picked one of the other 2 names. And then a second after I hit the button, I'm like, oh, no. I knew exactly what I had done, and that was that. So
what name did you
guess? They
guess,
give you like
though?
5. Adelaide Stevens.
Adelaide.
I still don't
I'm sorry,
understand the
what
question.
was the question?
I've heard it so many times.
What was the question?
The question was,
We should just get the audio.
Yeah, yes. We
Send
have
it.
the audio. Send it over there. At some point we'll break this whole thing down.
yeah.
Okay. I
really don't want to relive it, to be honest.
No, well, you have to. Unfortunately, for everyone on this show, you have to relive the things you don't want to.
It bothers me there's not probably a week that goes by where I don't have a little twinge of it really bothered me. I beat the crap out of myself for months.
Was it the winning question?
It was the one to go to the final round, and I would have been the only one in the final round because the other 2 people nobody got as far as I did down the board. So I was on the longest of everybody on the show, and
I wait till you hear it.
I can't.
I got it for. I'll play it for you in the commercials.
Do I have the right side? Do you use your right hand?
Yeah.
So mean.
800-400-3697. We now go to our game show contestant.
Loser.
Oh my God.
Oh, poor Maddie.
I'm having a morning already. Just add to it. Just
we're
pile
all
on.
having the morning.
Well, you
Pile
went on
on.
TV.
Yeah.
What'd you think was going to happen?
Yeah.
No one would know.
Yeah.
Plus, you love it deep down inside. It's fun. All
I-
attention is good attention.
But everything leading up to the question was great on the show. Like I was personable. The host loved me.
You
like
looked handsome.
They were fun. They really wanted me to win.
We're not interested in any of that. We just want to watch you lose.
There's our thirst trap. There he is.
925. Basketball was invented to be a winter sport, but it gets played during the Olympics to accommodate the Summer Olympics to accommodate the NBA. I didn't know that.
Makes sense.
Oh. Let's see here. 80 from the 805. Boarding a plane right now, and all I can think about is Sarah and Bob going at it for bag placement in the overhead.
That's funny. Actually, somebody wrote on our badadvice973@gmail.com email address. They were saying, you know what? At some point, I'll read it to you. She has thoughts on Bob, and it's cute.
The person who texted in, if you want to send a picture of the overhead compartment to prove that it's not numbered, that would be great. Thank you so much.
They're all numbered. That's where the numbers are.
You don't need it. She's asking a question, and you just stomped on it.
Yeah, I did.
Now.
925. Maybe if you stop playing, you make it not fun. You all can agree to not talk about the chase anymore. Jenna on Odyssey. No, I will never stop playing that song. No.
Well, I'll never stop talking about Giant L and the shape Baba now.
Oh, wait till you see it. I have it on video.
I can't wait.
I'm getting it now.
We're gonna help some people out right after this. Bad advice. 2 great listener questions, and we're going workplace themed today. I think you're gonna like it. We out. We actually in. It's Alice, 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. This part of the show is brought to you by Creative Energy. Don't miss Creative Energy's winter wellness event, February 14th through the 28th. Complimentary upgrades on qualifying hot spring spas, plus special savings on saunas, swim spas, cold plunges, fireplaces. I love when the weekend rolls around. Sometimes I get up early in the morning and just go out and have an early morning hot tub. Oh, it's so nice. All by myself. It's good.
You don't do stuff by yourself.
Yes, I do.
Who are you trying to kid?
Nobody bothering me.
You're lying all the time now.
You're crazy.
Sheesh. I know you.
You never get up early in the morning? After you get back from surfing, you've never gone out and been in the hot tub by yourself?
I do. I'm saying you don't. I know you. You're like, John, let's watch a TV show. John, let's eat.
No, John sleeps in.
What?
John's a late sleeper, especially on the weekends.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm shocked to hear it.
When I'm up, I'll watch the sunrise first. And then I'm like, oh, this looks like a good time for a hot tub.
Things have changed for you a
I know.
lot.
It's terrible. I just don't sleep the way I used to. God, I used to be able to do 14 hours straight.
I don't know how.
I catch up on all my sleep every weekend. I'm like, what? Went to bed at 3 a.m. I slept till 5 the next day.
Unbelievable.
And then somehow got up for work on Monday. It's crazy. Anyway, hot tubs. You should get one. They're awesome. You can call us and you can text us, 800-400-3697. And you can email us. We have a special email address where you can tell us all your problems and we'll solve them all for you. We have a couple of work-themed problems today from our listeners. And Bad Advice 973 is the email address that you should use for that. So this first one, I laughed. It's really well written. And I thought, even if I didn't like the problem, which is, I don't know, it's kind of a non-problem, I think. But we'll see what you think. As far as
didn't like the problem, that's an interesting way to word that. Okay.
I just feel like the problem is, I feel like it's a pretty easy problem, but the email's so funny that I was like, okay, I'm going to read it. All right, Sarah and Vinnie, it says, bad advice, Friday morning, let's go. It's a dude writing it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Settle in here. So a work friend of mine becomes an actual close buddy. Lunch beers, weekend hangs, real friendship. Then he gets engaged to another one of our coworkers. Office romance success story. We're all genuinely happy for them. And let's be honest, his family has a ton of money. Like generational, like don't check prices money. So naturally, we're thinking the same thing. This wedding is going to be all time.
Oh, okay. Because the way that he breaks into the sentence that he's made of money, I'm thinking, what does that have to do with this story?
There's
Where's
a lot
this going?
to do with it.
Okay.
So the wedding is going to be an all-timer. Legendary. An open bar that never closes. Band that costs more than my car. Late night food that isn't served out of a cardboard box. Then out of nowhere, I get invited to their engagement party. Did not expect it at all. Flattered, excited, slightly suspicious.
Which is the engagement party?
That is after you've announced that you're getting married. You might have an engagement party.
Did you have one of those?
I don't think so.
I don't think I did either.
We did.
You did?
Yeah.
We all went out for drinks the night of. We invited friends to come celebrate, but no official party.
Okay.
Yeah, but sometimes maybe people just want more presents.
Well,
I
he's
have no
made
idea.
of money, so
right. Sure, why wouldn't you? So he gets invited to the engagement party. He finds out where it is. Hosted by the bride's stepdad. Penthouse, next door to Grace Cathedral. Not near it, next door.
Ooh.
So is that top of Nob Hill?
Yeah. Or it's North Beach, or Nob Hill. Yeah, it's top of that.
I walk in and immediately know I am out of my socioeconomic depth. Champagne I can't pronounce. Art on the walls that probably has a first and last name. People casually saying things like, we summer in Europe, like it's a Costco run. At this point, expectations are officially set. Because if you invite someone to a penthouse engagement party next to Grace Cathedral, you're making a promise, a social contract, an unspoken agreement. You're saying, buckle up. This wedding's about to be ridiculous. Cool, I'm in. Fast forward. I'm on wedding invite watch, mailbox, email, group text, nothing. Then I found out we didn't make the wedding list. Let that sink in. invited to the engagement party, not invited to the wedding. Meanwhile, coworkers who were not invited to the engagement party, they're going to the wedding. WTF?
Oh, that makes... Okay.
So I finally hear the rationale. His explanation, well, we didn't get invited to your wedding. Excuse me? Yeah, that's because I was married when we met. I was already married when we met. That wedding happened years before you existed in my life. I didn't retroactively exclude you. You simply weren't in the movie yet. That's like being mad that you didn't get invited to someone's high school graduation. So now I'm standing at work next to people who went to the wedding thinking, cool, you got the sequel. I only saw the trailer. And apparently the trailer disqualified me from the feature film. So here's my bad advice question. If you invite someone to the engagement party, but not the wedding, and your justification involves time travel, are you required to explain yourself like a functioning adult or move departments and pretend we never met? Because this silent social demotion mixed with terrible logic, criminal. Signed, that guy you know from work.
That's good.
I'm going to answer for Vinny. I didn't want to go to the wedding anyway. Where's your ding ding? Yeah. I feel like weddings are touchy subjects because you don't automatically get invited. Just if you're invited, you're a friend, you're a work friend, you get invited to the engagement party. It's maybe a different demographic. You know, Aunt Lydia's not there. And, you know, great Uncle Arthur isn't there. Like, it's just, you know, a bunch of friends. They all get together. They party their asses off in the, you know, badass penthouse. They have a great time. But the wedding is supposedly an even split between the two sides of the family. There's a limited number of people. Maybe it's even a destination wedding where it's, you know, they're going to fly certain people to this thing. Like it's, you should never, I feel, you should never be mad about getting or not getting invited to a wedding. There are always extenuating circumstances, lists that had to end at some point. I mean, I guess if it's your best friend and you're not then invited, then maybe you've got a leg to stand on. But, you know, you're a friend, a good friend even maybe. I don't know. Maybe they're not friends anymore. You aren't owed an invitation to a wedding.
Yes, he was.
Okay,
Completely.
Go ahead.
If you go to the engagement party, and I went through this with a wedding. We went to an engagement party. I show up on time because I always do. And we were like wearing sweaters and it was in a penthouse. Everyone's wearing dinner jackets by the time they showed up. We were like early. We just stuck out. I was like, maybe we won't get invited to the wedding because we just looked, I felt like we were just like the losers in the room. But we did get invited to the wedding. I mean, I just think it's crazy to not get invited to the wedding, and he should be upset about it, especially if they're really good friends. Now, maybe he's not telling us the whole story. He might have done something. Maybe the bride doesn't like him, or they go out and party too much, and she's like, I don't like this guy. You're
weaning that guy out of your social circle.
That's what I think is going on here.
And what I saw at the engagement party did not please me.
Yeah. Or, you know, like you said, they go out and they have beers and stuff, and maybe she's just like, you know, I know I cut out a lot of friends after.
If your mom told you to. I mean, your wife.
Yeah. But I think I would be upset if I was him. I think he has every entitlement to be upset about this.
Bob is about to have a wedding.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense that you might feel slighted, but I wouldn't take it too personally. I have never been to an engagement party. I've heard of them, but they seem more like a local thing. Like we just got engaged. We're going to celebrate. The only one I can think of where the first time it ever occurred to me that you might invite someone to the engagement party and not to the wedding is this one creator influencer I follow. He lives in LA. When they got engaged, they threw a huge party in LA for all their friends in LA, but they didn't invite all of those people to the wedding that was in the bride's hometown where there was going to be a lot of family and it was going to be more intimate. So I would guess that's what is happening here. Even if they're insanely rich, that doesn't mean they need to invite everyone to their wedding.
My mom has a lot of like wedding beef stuff. And I've always thought, well, who wanted to go to the wedding anyway? Like you got saved.
Listen to you. You sound like me.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of work to go to a wedding. And especially if there's any travel involved. And of course you want to be there to celebrate with friends and family, but sometimes you're just not, the invite list doesn't make it to you. And I don't think you get to, I think you have to be understanding in those situations. You just don't, you're not owed anything in life, and so, I don't like writing off of friends and or extended family because you didn't get invited to like their kid's wedding or whatever it was. I don't know. I feel like we need to be less sensitive about that.
And maybe you could even take it as a signal, like, oh, this person is really important to me. Maybe I'm not showing up for them as a friend as much as I thought I was. And you could invest a little bit more in the relationship if this is someone who's important to you. And if you got married tomorrow, you would have invited them to your wedding.
He didn't say this person's important to him. He said this person's filled up with money and going to throw the sickest party.
And I want to be at it.
So to me, I don't even kind of feel bad for him at all.
No, I think that's the way to cut to the chase right there, Vin. Like this is... Maybe this guy just wanted to go to the party for all the wrong reasons. Maybe he was even saying, oh, man, if that was your engagement party, I can't wait to be at your wedding. It's going to be off the hook. You're going to have hookers and blow and everything there, too. It's going to be great. Can't wait to make an ass of myself in front of your entire extended family.
Yeah, I don't get it, but okay.
Got a couple texts on it. 707, I could see inviting some to the engagement party and others to the wedding as a way to financially be able to include more people into the celebration. But the excuse given in this case was extremely lame.
Yes, that I wasn't invited to your wedding before we even knew each other is a lame. That was maybe he was trying to be nice and have some kind of excuse, not just, sorry, man, you didn't make the list.
415, sorry, but he isn't his best friend. He's a work best friend. Huge difference. And then 619 goes, but other coworkers went to the wedding.
I know.
I think that's what would bum me out if other people that you worked with went to the wedding, and I'm supposedly his work buddy, best friend, hang out afterwards, and I don't get to go. It's wrong.
That part is hurtful. I just don't invite anybody from work.
I would not even for like not even a
Vinny would write him a thank you note.
Not even a prickle. Not even a twinge of a what's going on here. I would be like, bro, have a great wedding.
There was a wedding that happened that I know Hooman was upset he didn't get to go to.
Oh, Hooman's upset about it. He wants to go to
and
everyone's
I was upset
wedding.
I didn't go either because I'd known the guy for 25 years. Eddie F's wedding.
Oh, yeah. Hooman was so mad. You were very mad.
I'm
but
Hooman,
you guys,
whatever. I've known the guy for
on the bachelor
forever.
party. I thought you guys went to that.
I don't think I even went to the bachelor party. But I'd kind of burnt some bridges by that point, so I could see not inviting me. But it still was like kind of like, oh, that sucks.
I remember Hooman grousing about not going to Eddie F's wedding. It was like a big deal to him.
For the record, I know him too, and I was not invited, and it didn't bother me in the least.
No.
Yeah, but I've known him for like since
I've gone surfing with the guy. I like him
since we were like 25.
Okay, but I'm just saying, I know the guy too. Didn't even occur to me to be upset.
Maybe he didn't invite you because honestly, were you sober at that point?
I think I was probably a train wreck at that point. So that's my assumption. Still, I hurt a little bit.
All right.
Oh. It's okay. I know. We're all so sensitive. We all have our feelings. I know.
I want to leave me out.
Yeah, you're like sandpaper.
Leave me off. I'm good.
Like you can rub me as hard as you want on stuff. And
I'm already overwhelmed. Trust me. I'm gonna say shoo no matter what is going on in my life.
I have one less thing to do in my life. Oh, it's great.
Shoo.
It's perfect. All right, so I mean, in the end, the guy's question is he a jerk or is he a bigger jerk? Maybe.
Maybe
you're the jerk.
Well, the excuse was jerky. That was
kind of, or he's just trying to give him something. Like, that was my logic. I had to cut people off the list. I'm like, well, we didn't go to his wedding. I just feel like you might be the jerk.
The work friend thing is interesting in that you are friends.
Yes.
And you've spent a ton of time together. But if you only spend time with that person when you are at work, that's a unique relationship.
Right.
It's forced.
It's compartmentalized.
It's forced in a way, and you've made the best of that situation by making friends with the people you work with. But that's not the same as the people that you surround yourself with outside of work on purpose.
Right. The people you chose.
You didn't hire him to come in and work with you. He was chosen for you.
Right.
And you get along great, as you should.
Yes.
You're
we should all make an effort
in
in the
workplace.
workplace.
Like, what's
right.
the difference?
A YouTube commenter says, Vinny's a big talker, but imagine Bob only invited Sarah and Maddie to her wedding and not him. He'd be like, what?
Sarah, I would like you to answer for me on my behalf how I will feel if Bob leaves me off of the wedding list.
He will say, she's a good listener. She's a good listener. She knew I did not want to go to that wedding.
I guess we'll have to see.
I think I'm working that. I mean, it seems like you have the whole month of September for a wedding. Okay, next job-related problem. This person says they have 2 job-related problems. I'm a nurse who works in a unit with some nurses that are backstabbers, gossip mongers, hypocrites, especially the manager, and wolves dressed in sheep's clothing. I can't quit this toxic job because I'm planning to retire in a couple of years. So I've just been bottling up all this anger and anxiety as soon as I step inside the hospital, while just keeping to myself. What is the best professional way to say STFU to a coworker? And the other problem, I'm also being, quote, held hostage in our work group chat where the moderator of this, so I guess it's like all the nurses are all on this work chat, keeps on asking donations for everything under the sun, like a colleague's retirement or birthday or wedding, etc., parties nobody was invited to, people I'm not fond of. I feel pressured all the time to give my hard-earned money for people I hardly care for. What's a professional way to say, stop asking me for money, bitch, without being judged by the wolves? Sincerely, the unit hermit.
I'm sorry, what was the first one?
The first one is she can't retire from a toxic job, and she's been bottling up all this energy, and she wants to tell her coworker to shut them up. And the second one is, I'm in this work group chat that I can't stand, and all they want is my money. I would say to that one, if you're thinking about retiring, just suffer in that one and give the least amount that you can do so that they don't all turn on you and yell at you about how cheap you are, whatever. Because it sounds like they're collecting for a colleague's retirements. Like maybe at that point you can go like, hey, all that money I gave you guys over the years, it's my retirement now. Choke it up.
I actually think the exact opposite.
All right.
I think that the person you want to tell to ST bleep you find a way to just keep the peace, bite your lip, and be cool at work because that's what you do.
Mm-hmm. Because you are in a forced situation.
Right. If you tell that person, bleep off, it's going to end up causing more problems for you than you think you're solving. More stress.
You're not solving anything. You're just making everything worse.
Right. Now this person's just going to hate you, and you're going to think you're relieved of the stress, but it'll be worse. I promise you on the other side of that.
Right.
The way to deal with that is to just be cool.
Yep.
You are sitting there counting the days. Just keep doing that.
Yeah. Make a paper chain and every day pull one of those chains off.
Find a way to be cool. The money thing, I think you can actually say, listen, I'm putting this on text right now for you all to see and hear. Money is too tight for me right now to contribute to this. Please leave me off this list. And if you're polite enough and you're direct enough, they have no right to ask you for money ever again.
That is true. But back to her thing where they're all backstabbing gossip mongers, wolves dressed in sheep clothing. There's going to be now know that you are going to be, I mean, as if you already know these things about them. But this is going to be like ammo for the wolves.
That's okay, though. I do think that you have to be cool and keep the peace in terms of interpersonal communication.
A physical relationship with somebody in another world.
I don't think you have to give people money. No. I don't think that's your I'm at work to make money.
Right.
Not make
donations to everybody's birthday cake.
Was what I was looking for, yeah. That to me seems like you need to just nip it right there directly and politely and then pull your name off their little list. I don't know if you can undo that, but...
Are they calling her out directly? Like, hey...
Haven't gotten
Sylvia,
your donation yet, Sylvia.
Or if they're just putting it in a group chat asking for it, just ignore it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would opt out of the group chat.
Well...
But then you have to opt out of...
That makes a scene, though.
But then you have to opt out of the parties as well. Like, you can't go eat the cake and not have contributed to the cake. Like, you need
That's
to.
a great point.
You need to not you hold yourself a hermit.
To me, that is like the harder of the two questions, because I'm with you, Vin. Like, I feel like you're leaving at some point. You just got to be nice, keep the peace, do the work. It's already stressful enough being a nurse, I'm sure. Just make that work. But this work group chat probably is more than just, it might have to do with scheduling. It might have to do with who knows what information. Maybe she can't opt out of it, but now this person's hitting everybody up for money. Just saying times are tight and I simply cannot contribute this time might be enough.
Couple text, 925. HR here. Most companies have a non-solicitation policy. Tell HR to call her on it. Can create retaliation if you don't contribute. 707.
That's not bad.
Yeah, call HR. HR!
Just anonymously tell HR to put a freaking stop to this.
A memo out. Say, hey,
no, I don't
think
the way
anymore.
to fight annoying, dramatic people is by creating more drama. Obviously, if
HR has to keep it to
if you're
themselves.
actually concerned, but it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be obvious.
Yeah, that'll get out.
HR is...
It'll be obvious if she said, I can't afford to contribute. But if it's just somebody on a big group thread has gone to HR, it doesn't have to be, she could even tell the HR person, like, I don't want it to be just send out a reminder that you're not supposed to solicit for this stuff.
Wasn't the head of HR caught in a box at Coldplay, making out with some lady's husband?
It's still a human being who probably knows a lot of these other nurses personally.
And she probably agrees with it.
And she probably contributes to the birthday cakes.
707, nurse advice to another nurse.
Oh.
Get a therapist. Use your therapist as your safe place to talk about these mean girls.
We are there. We are
We're
free therapy right now. That's what we do here. I say deal with it. I like the HR thing. It just really does depend on who is the HR person. How well do they know all these other people?
I think everybody has a right. If you're someone that works for a living and you make your money, and this is now the money that you get put in front of you. I realize they don't put cash in your hand anymore because cash is filthy.
Yes, but no one likes that.
And then they're just numbers on a screen, but still, it's your hard-earned money, and you don't have to give it away. You go to work to make money. So I think being tactful is important, because I would probably have been I would have annihilated the whole group with their second request, as in, I'm never giving you money. Stop hitting me up. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And I don't mind missing the party, and I won't eat the cake. Have a good one.
Right.
I'm here to make money.
Sandpaper guy.
Get off me.
Lisa in South San Jose says, this is in response to the almost retiree. I'm in the same boat, and Vinny is right. You have to suck it up.
As far as being kind and friendly and
friendly.
Yeah. But truly, who could hold it against you if you said, I'm so sorry, I simply cannot afford to donate
financially
to this.
not able.
I'm not able to.
A lot of that stuff, and you guys, maybe you don't remember. I do. Early in radio, I had no money, and the people around me did. And they went and did stuff, and I would go, have a good one. I can't do that. Or friends that would go in my 20s. I had friends that would go, we're going to...
Yeah, we had to stop going with some people because they'd go buying bottles of wine and getting all these big... and we're like...
and then split the bill.
Okay, let's split the bill. I'm
I just can't.
That's my whole paycheck for this week. I can't do this anymore.
So to me, that was it was cut and dry. I don't do things I can't afford.
Right.
And I had people who would say, we'll spot you. I'm not
I also don't want to owe you anything.
I'm not letting you pay for me. I don't. I was brought up differently, I guess, because I don't do that.
925, HR is for the hospital, not just the department. It could be anywhere that HR is sending out this reminder, not just to her specific group. I think she'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm coming around to that
I
idea.
like the HR idea. I mean, it's...
If they can be tactful.
Right. And if they do have that policy, like certainly, I mean, who among us hasn't contributed to somebody's, birthday party or going away party or, whatever it is that happens at work all the time. But if there's a policy, let them reiterate it.
And 650, fellow nurse here, do not go to HR.
Oh.
Just don't contribute and don't attend the parties, like Maddie said.
Yeah,
Definitely
you can't go to the
parties.
party if you didn't contribute. And it sounds like you don't want to anyway. Somebody pointed it out. She signed
Hermit.
the unit hermit. All right. Well, I think we've done another fantastic job and not confuse the subject at all. If you have a problem, any kind of problem, no matter how big or how small, you can email it to us at badadvice973@gmail.com. What's coming up in the news, Vin?
Some Super Bowl and some Valentine stuff after these.
Ophelia. Alice, 97.3, Sarah Vinnie, Alice's morning show. I have a little bit more on this story later, but the new Opalite video is out. So Taylor has put that. I think it's only on Spotify and Apple until Sunday. And then it's going to release.
Well, let's go to Apple.
We have it. We'll play a little if we can get all our other stuff working here.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it just came out. It was released at like 5 a.m. our time this morning.
Ah,
I know.
What are we doing?
Our radio show, which is powered by San Francisco Bay Coffee. Check out the Alice 973 Instagram for video, reels, and pics from the Sarah and Vinnie Morning Show daily and links to all our personal profiles.
What's up, everyone? This Alice Report is brought to you by Bob's Movie Club.
Bob's Movie Club.
6 a.m. Thursday, join Sarah and Vinnie for Bob's Movie Club. This time around, the movie is Sinners. Get yourself caught up on that one. Join us Thursday at 6 a.m. and be ready to let us know what you think of Sinners on Bob's Movie Club. Bob, have you watched Sinners yet?
I've already seen it, but I'm going to rewatch it early next week. And I was recommending it to some celebs.
Oh, a little tease for 8 o'clock.
I just realized... Why haven't we seen what she's...
We were hoping to get video and everything up, but I don't think that's going to happen. But at 8 o'clock, we're going to find out all about Bob's big adventure yesterday. Bob on the streets.
We've got audio.
At the NFL Experience.
Man, here we are trucking along. I forgot all about the fact that she was out on the streets yesterday.
Interviewing people with her Alice chapstick, which no one questioned. They leaned right in like it was a mic. So good. It's the best part of the videos for me.
How are we okay, well, then I will hurry through this because I can't wait to hear what Bob did.
She's going to get as much time as she needs.
All right.
Don't you worry about it.
Okay, so the weather continues. Look outside. Blue skies, warm, nice. We'll start to see those clouds show up, though. It'll cool down over the weekend. The rain that they'd been promising isn't going to happen. There's a chance later next week, it's looking like, and even that is thinning out as we move along. So for now, this weekend,
I'm playing
maybe
hard to
some
get.
clouds, but that's about it. The Winter Olympics official kickoff starts at 11 a.m. live, 8 p.m. tonight in the recorded packaged version. It's 3 hours. This is the opening ceremonies for the Winter Olympics, and there's events probably already on TV as we speak. So,
yeah.
The Super Bowl is set for Sunday at 3:30, also on NBC. That's Pat's Hawks right here in town, and that's where Bob was out at the Moscone Center with on Radio Row with all the celebs and radio people getting audio for this show coming up.
So exciting.
In just a bit. The states that order the most pizza on Super Bowl Sunday are Delaware, Michigan, and Pennsylvania.
Okay. Is that like per capita? I would think, they're, especially Delaware, like really
tiny, right?
Tiny
Delaware's like a 5-minute drive.
Yeah. That's a weird stat for them to have. So because
It's got to be per capita.
It's got to be.
Michigan, Pennsylvania, Florida, Ohio, Arizona, it doesn't matter. Pizza. We all love it.
We do.
Order early on Super Bowl Sunday, though. It's going to take a long time to get to your house.
You can also schedule ahead. Like you could schedule it now.
That is very smart.
Oh, and then they'll slot you in.
Mm-hmm. And that'll help them out. That helps the restaurant be able to figure out how much they need to make.
You might even go pick it up yourself.
You could do that.
You could stand around the store for 30 minutes and waste your time.
Yes, you could.
You could just pay an extra $3 and have it delivered to your house.
Yeah, and take money away from a delivery driver.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, you're really hurting people, Vinnie, with this attitude of yours.
I like to go get my own food. Thanks.
Vinnie, if I had a car, I'd go get my own food, too. And if it's within walking distance, I'd go and get it.
No, you wouldn't.
She says she
These
does
are the
go
facts.
and get it if it's in walking distance.
They say here.
What?
A huge chunk of America is busy this Sunday.
Oh, really?
The Super Bowl. But what's everyone else doing? What will the people who say, I don't do football, I don't football, they will go to the gym. They say no one else is there on that day.
Oh.
That's the day. They go to the gym. Others Costco. No one shows up.
Oh.
You need to get your Costco shopping done Super Bowl Sunday. That's
it makes
the day.
sense. Like, who was it? You who was talking about how there's no traffic in LA, and during the time of the Super, everyone's at their Super Bowl party, and nobody's out on the streets. If you need to get something done, save it for Sunday. Don't save it for Saturday. Saturday's going to be a big one.
Trader Joe's is another one of those stores that people love because they've got certain products that no one else has.
Yes.
And if you love it, then you got to go for that.
Yep.
Trader Joe's is on the list of the Super Bowl is a great time. And if you've been to Trader Joe's at a busy time, you feel like, oh
really,
my God.
At any time. It's like,
oh my God.
Could we have 4 more inches per aisle? 4 more inches. That's all we would need.
This is a good time on Super Bowl Sunday to get a dinner reservation at one of the hard spots in town.
Oh, there you go.
That's a consideration. What about doing your Valentine's dinner on Super Bowl Sunday?
I'm sure your boyfriend will be thrilled.
Well, maybe he doesn't love the football.
Maybe he doesn't.
My husband and I always have our Valentine's Day date on Super Bowl Sunday. The fancy restaurants that don't have TVs are usually dead, so we get great service and we don't feel rushed. Okay.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, and one of the things I like watching the Super Bowl. It's an event, it's a thing, but it isn't my team in that game. I don't have a pony in the race, as they say.
I have to watch. I would watch anyway. I do like the Super Bowl. I like all the pomp and circumstance, and it does feel like, the end of another season and the hopes for the next one. And I like the commercials, and I sit there with my little notebook. And
this is a list of things Americans who don't plan to watch the Super Bowl plan on doing: play video games, grade papers, watch a TV show, fold laundry, write lesson plans.
Oh, so teachers hate the Super Bowl? That just feels like
this one does. It's a great day to go skiing. The
Oh.
slopes are empty
That's a good idea.
as the snow, quickly diminishes. But still, there's snow. There is snow still, so it could be worth it. All right. Well, there you go, everyone. There's some suggestions for you.
What you can do alternatively.
Science time! This is when we do a little bit of nerd news, everyone. In travel news, we might finally have a cure for jet lag. Researchers in Japan came up with a drug that resets your internal clock and moves it forward.
Wow. That's actually astounding.
I'm not interested in that kind of gameplay. Like wherever there's a like a benefit, there's got to be some side effect.
Right.
That, but I pooped myself. Great. Or whatever, like the thing that might come.
Yes, might. Sure.
With the
possible side effects include.
Right. The cure for jet lag is...
The cure for jet lag is time.
Mm-hmm.
It's when we did a week in Japan. That was the worst jet lag. I was like, jet lag? Pff, who has that? And then I went to Japan, and when I got back, it was 2 full weeks before I really started to feel like, okay, we're back. And it's such a weird thing. You're just tired at their own. Everything's a little off.
I feel like, and this is, of course, very self-centered statement to make, but I feel like we suffer jet lag every Sunday.
I know, in a way we do, because they always say you should keep your schedule on the weekends. This is your schedule, this is your routine. But when you get up at 3:00 in the morning on the regular and go to bed at 6:30, that is the last thing you want to do on the weekend.
Well, even if you want to do it on the weekend, there's your kids and your partner looking at you going, "Are you kidding?
You're going to bed now?
You can't go to bed on Saturday night at
6:30 at night."
No. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought we'd actually have dinner at a normal hour today.
In dairy news.
Dairy? As in cows and stuff? Okay, dairy.
A 25-year study found eating cheese might prevent Alzheimer's. You know what's weird about that? They put might in there, and I feel like a 25-year study should have been a little more definitive. But okay, I love cheese, so I'll keep eating it.
Yeah. How much cheese do we have to eat to keep this?
Lots.
It's funny because it's not funny at all, but I always think about like Swiss cheese, like holes in it and stuff. So I was thinking about Swiss cheese when you were doing the story, and I'm like, oh man, that's like, what you think about like an Alzheimer's patient. They got all these holes in their brain.
That's very graphic.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like odd that it would be the answer would be like stuffing, cheese in all those holes.
Cheese. They say you're less likely to get Alzheimer's if you eat a lot of full-fat cheeses.
Well, I definitely eat the full fat cheese.
Yeah, I don't even
That's for
want
sure.
diet cheese. You can
Diet
keep it.
cheese. Come on.
No thanks.
What even is that? That's just cheese-ish.
A study at Johns Hopkins found we're not the only ones capable of pretending. Bonobos.
Oh.
They look a lot like chimps, but smaller. Researchers basically did a pretend tea party with them, and they played along.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, they're monkeys in general, or apes. I don't know, simians, whatever. The whole group of them. They do seem smarter than the average dog.
They also say monkey see, monkey do. You know,
Yeah, that's
they're
right.
watching you have the fake teeth. They're like, I better get in on that.
They already knew this for years. They came up with a saying about it. For
Yeah,
God's sake.
bonobos.
Yeah, bonobos. You're not that great.
Stupid bonobos.
Bobozos.
In planetary news, Jupiter is a little smaller than we thought.
Is that so?
It's around 89,000 miles wide and 83,000 miles pole to pole. New measurements shaved about 5 miles off the first number and 15 off the second one.
That's actually way smaller than I already thought.
So all the textbooks have to be updated. If that changes your life in any way, shape, or form
Yeah, I'm going to
today,
do
then
some
you're
research
welcome.
on that.
It's okay, Jupiter. Size doesn't matter.
And Uranus,
It
of
matters.
course, is the same size as it's always been.
Yeah.
Uranus.
Yep. It's very
Continues to
regular.
be. Yep.
Yep.
It gets bigger and smaller.
In Star Wars news, a team at the University of Oregon found a supermassive black hole spewing more energy than the Death Star.
What?
Star Wars nerds have calculated how powerful the Death Star would be in real life.
Yeah.
And the black hole they studied has been, quote, burping out the remains of a shredded star for about 4 years. They say the amount of energy it's kicking out is at least 1 trillion times stronger than the Death Star. Any of that mattered to you? You're welcome.
So, are they basing this on when it destroyed Alderaan?
What just happened?
It directs its laser weapon.
Yeah.
It builds it up, and then it destroys Princess Leia's entire planet.
It goes right in and just explodes
the whole thing. So, yeah, these black holes, they sound like we should avoid those. It sounds like we shouldn't be messing around with black holes.
Darth Vader's in the hole.
800-400.
Well,
that we made it, everyone. We're almost to the point where Bob's going to play her audio. But before we do that, let's have Maddie read us text. 800-400-3697.
All righty, here we go. Let's see here. We got from the 650, because it's only an extra $3 to have a pizza delivered. Come on, Maddie. 2 types of fees and a good tip. All right, maybe it's a little more.
And it hurts the restaurant, too. The lady at the sandwich shop down the street from my house said, because there's like 5 delivery drivers in line in front of me. And she's like, thank you for calling it in and picking it up. I have to pay. I make 30% less on those orders.
I'm not saying if I had a problem like a hurt foot or the car was broken that I wouldn't do it. But my first choice is I'll go pick it up.
Yeah.
I'll go get that.
925. I can't listen to Taylor Swift's Ophelia without thinking about Vinny's butt dance. Have a great weekend. HYGL.
Right.
Is that the song we did that to?
Yes.
Yes.
You know what my favorite video from all those videos that we took around that was? Danae was sitting there behind us. Did you see the video she had?
I don't think
Behind the
I did,
scenes?
but she did like from another angle.
It's from behind. So it's her face and us dancing behind her, and she's just shaking her head like, oh my God, I'm at work. And this is what's going on.
This is what the bonobos in that studio right there are doing.
I was like, oh, that's so good.
Oh, tickle butts. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Bob on the Streets went down yesterday at the Moscone Center at Radio Row in the NFL fan experience. Oh, my God. I saw a little bit of this morning, and my jaw was on the floor. Oh, yeah. Alice, 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. We're up on caffeine. I could probably say all jacked up, right? That seems real. San Francisco Bay Coffee, getting us together this morning, putting this big Friday show together. Jumpstart MD is our sponsor. Start your weight loss journey with Jumpstart MD. Mention radio to get started for only $20.26. Call 855-JUMPSTART or visit jumpstartmd.com. You can call or text us at 800-400-3697. And now we turn our full attention to the star of the show, Bob. Bob, just take us through the whole thing. However you want to handle this, we're here for the ride.
Welcome back to another segment of Bob on the Streets.
Oh.
Okay, so we talked a little bit about it this morning, but Sarah and her husband, John, me and Susan, we tried to go on a double date to the fan experience yesterday. And we didn't meet Bad Bunny. We got some cute pics, but we didn't make it in. However, our lovely boss, Matt, did set me up with a press pass, which meant that I had access yesterday to go into, they call it Radio Row or Media Row, now that that's kind of expanded. And it took over all of Moscone West, which the last time I went there was for a Fisher concert. So it's like this huge convention center. And absolutely every radio station was there. Odyssey had not just like 95.7 The Game, but it had a lot of big sports stations from around the nation.
Around the country, right?
Yeah, around the country. And like NBC had a thing. Pat McCaffrey had a whole big setup. It's so beautiful. So I go to get my day pass, and Matt has spelled my name wrong and signed me up for the wrong day.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh, well, maybe it's not going to happen. But I felt like a mouse going through
like a little rat trap.
Like a rat trap,
right.
Because I walked in there and they're like, oh, okay, scan your face here. Oh, no, okay, go to the yellow line. At the yellow line, they're like, oh, okay, now you're going to have to go to the orange line. Oh, now go to the purple line. I'm not exaggerating. I had to talk to 7 different people, but they were so efficient. I was very, very well run, although it was complicated. I got my pass. Susan escorts me over. I walk into Moscone West to Radio Row. The first person I see is a snake, a live snake around a handler's shoulders, and Robert Irwin. And I'm like, oh, wow. Okay.
So that's the Crocodile Hunters kid.
Yes.
The
Dancing with the Stars
younger
winner.
brother of Bindi Irwin.
Yes.
Robert Irwin.
It's crazy how much he resembles his father. But he was doing a big interview, was surrounded by people. And I had just walked in. I'm trying to get my bearings. And Matt, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but he uses talk to text, our boss, to send us texts.
Oh.
And it's quite loud in there. So I'm looking at my text from him with the instructions, and it's just of where to find them, and it's complete gibberish. So I'm just kind of wandering around, looking. And
now you have your phone at the ready, so you're gonna if you run into someone as you're trying to find Matt Nahigan and the whole group from the game.
I really was, when I was picturing it, I brought my selfie stick / tripod so that I could do videos on my own, but I was really hoping that I could recruit someone from 95.7 The Game who was still around after the morning show to be my cameraman. So I finally found our table, and immediately I was like batting my eyelashes. I was like, oh, I've never been here before. I don't know anything about sports. Can somebody help me? And of
shameless.
Course, the boys were happy to help.
Yes.
The boys were happy to help.
Now, so you said Sam from the game
Sam
helped
Lupman.
you out. So and he's been on our show for the Bridge the Gap.
Mm-hmm.
So and he did win his round, and that was before we were doing the 3 for things. We should have him back as a thank you.
Absolutely, we should. And exactly. He's
Sam
been asking me about coming back.
Sam was your cameraman, and he was telling you like, oh, that guy is from this team, or this guy's name is this, or whatever.
So I tell him, I'm like, obviously, everybody is somebody. Everybody is a sports person. Everybody means something. So I'm like, point out to me people who really matter in San Francisco or who are really big names.
Right.
But also, I'm looking for pop culture people. I'm looking for maybe music related people. You know, I'm here for
I want some stars, baby.
I'm here for Alice 97.3. And he goes, oh, well, there's Martha Stewart. And I was like, perfect. So the first interview you're going to hear is Martha Stewart, followed by.
I gotta apologize. My computer crashed again.
Oh no!
Right before here,
No!
It's not. I can't. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm trying to grab it.
I saw him scrambling around over there. I'm like, this doesn't.
That's okay. We'll
well.
get it.
It's been all morning, so I'm working on it. But yeah.
Keep telling the story.
Worries.
Yeah, eventually you will hear it. And you did put together some packaged things that you're going to be dumping onto the Alice 973 Instagram later.
I did. Right after this break, I'm going to post those on the Alice 973 Instagram. So
They're
you'll be able to
so
see.
fun.
Because, the cool thing about celebrities is really seeing them, especially Martha Stewart, was even more beautiful and younger in person.
Yes, tell me everything.
It was insane. Okay, so interview is also a very light word because I have absolutely no business talking to any of these people. But I forget, when we've been talking all week, it's like, well, this is Media Row. Everybody's here to do interviews. So everyone's used to being pulled. So I was like, all right, I'll just be brazen. And so Sam, I'm like, okay, have the camera ready. And we cut her off. She's like leaving one interview and about to go back to the green room. And so we triangulate and cut her off and grab her. And from there, we were just soaring. And
so was that, you're saying Martha Stewart was your first interview?
First.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Well, that's a way to kick off the day.
Yes. And since we don't have the audio, another big one, we saw him pretty much right away. And then I had to hunt him down because it was an interview we needed. Trevor Lawrence.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you guys have heard, but a listener pointed out accurately, that we are each other's doppelgangers.
Tell me you got video from that.
I got video from that.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Absolutely
I don't have a great interview because he was leaving something and he didn't want to talk to me, but everybody around was cracking up because I was just screaming after him.
She's yelling across he is booking it. He's getting out of there like he's clearly on his way out. So she's yelling, "I'm your doppelganger." Did you say choppelganger?
No, I said doppelganger because
I'm
I
your
just wanted to be polite.
doppelganger.
Trevor Lawrence, look at our chins.
He's like, she goes, "You can see it, right?" And he kind of turns his head and he's smiling, but he leaves.
Yes.
He takes off.
Well, at first he's totally ignoring me, but then he hears my ridiculous question of like, do you think that we're doppelgangers? And he turns back and he just shrugs. So it's a really funny clip. You guys will have to check it out on the Instagram.
So she has video of it, but unfortunately, it would have been I would have loved to have got a picture with the two of you in that. That is, maybe we should go back.
I mean,
that's a hard no.
There's always the next Super Bowl. Yeah. I also got Kyle Juszczyk. I got Bill Romanowski.
Oh, Bill was really chatting you up too.
Yes, he was a gem. I think he might be a friend of the game, of 95.7 The Game.
He's also a friend of this show.
Yeah,
he used to come on a lot.
He used to come on all the time.
Yeah, he's a 49ers legend, so he was there to hang. And it was so funny. After every single person I met, Sam was giving me all the gossip. Like, we asked, one of the questions I was asking everyone was, what's your Super Bowl pump-up song?
Oh.
And we asked Kyle Juszczyk, who's a current 49er, and he was like, I don't know. And afterwards, Sam Lubman was like, well, if he doesn't have a Super Bowl pump-up song, maybe that's why he's lost both times he's gone.
Oh, Sam.
He was a chirper.
Yeah. One guy that you asked that question to, and I'm not sure who it was, he actually said it was like, I swear to God, you know how I make fun of like Pam Anderson and I'll go, yeah, you know how everyone's got an earworm in their head or they're thinking whatever their thoughts are, and in her head it's the guy did that. He goes, oh, my song is I'm like,
yeah, okay, so
that
was Isaiah, I think Mustafa. I might be saying his last name wrong, but he used to be a player and now he is the Old Spice guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So he was there representing the brand. So I don't know Old Spice for having a jingle, but I'm assuming he was trying to make a reference.
Oh, it did sound like kind of a familiar little do.
Yes, and so I'm asking him that, and that's what he said. And then I asked him, what's surprising you the most about San Francisco? Like, are you loving the weather? He's like, no, I really prefer it cold. Like, I really like being up in Toronto. And I was like, oh, but you don't even have to sweat up there. And like, you have such great deodorant. Like, I was trying to give him the, hey, always be branding, buddy. It was really, really fun. And then I met one of the producers. I guess she does all the social media on for 95.7 The Game, which they haven't. They have like 100,000 followers. Their clips do really well on YouTube.
What's her name? She's
Whitley.
like that. Yes, she's stunning. She's incredible looking girl.
The first time she walked into a meeting, we all go,
Who is that?
Yes.
Because we don't see this person ever.
A supermodel just walked in. That's weird.
Yes, she has her own podcast as well, and her social does really well on her own, in her own right. And so after Sam crashed, because he'd been up since 3 a.m, which, whatever.
Nice of him, though.
He was tired. It was so nice, and I couldn't have done it without him. I tried to team up with Whitley.
Yes.
And she... we were walking around. I filmed some things for her. She filmed some things for me. And then we ran into some of her other producer friends who are young female producers, just like Whitley and me. And we got this little girl gang together, and we were hyping each other up, and we were spotting people for each other.
Right.
And one of them lent me their microphone. So I had
You had an
Alice
actual
branded
microphone.
chapstick and the microphone for a couple of interviews. It was so fun. I kept being like, I want to do one. I'm going to do one more lap, and then I'm going to go home. But it just kept going and going.
That's great.
Oh, that's so
here,
fun.
do we have the?
I have
So
it.
we do. But I want to say, though, you're only going to hear the audio, obviously. And I assume this is the thing that you clipped together. Is that correct?
Yes.
So you will, right after this segment, you'll post that stuff up. So
Yep.
you'll be able to see. So if you're not, you're going to have to stop it a lot so you can say which celebrity is which.
I'll
or
just try and call them out. But I told
Okay.
you most of the people who we saw. So I'll just call them out quick. But yeah, the video will be up momentarily.
All right, here we go. This is what it sounded like.
Welcome back to Bob on the Streets, here live at Radio Row in San Francisco for the Super Bowl. Let's see who we can find.
Martha Stewart.
So I don't have one yet. I have to think about it.
What's surprising you most about San Francisco?
Nothing. I've been here for years.
Hell yeah. Trevor Lawrence. Trevor, people say we're doppelgangers. People say we're doppelgangers. Do you think? Come on. Our shits. Come look.
Shrug.
Nothing. Runs away.
This was a crazy Patriots fan in like insane gear. And I was like, let me just interview a crazy person. I have no idea what he was saying most of the time, but I got a good joke in here.
All right.
You get one phone call to save the city. Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters! Kyle, what's your Super Bowl pump-up song?
Okay, this is Kyle.
Kyle, you check.
I don't know.
What's your favorite sports movie?
Friday Night Lights.
Heck yeah.
Oh, people are getting dragged away.
One with Remember the Titans.
Mine too. That's Bill Romanowski. And this is Gary V.
Rudy. No, not true. Creed.
Oh.
Really?
Oh,
With
the
Michael B.
boxer.
Jordan?
Yeah, he's so fucking handsome.
Have you seen Sinners?
Oh, he really is.
Not yet.
Oh, he's twice as handsome as that. Always be branding. Got
That
some
was a
Bob's
good
Movie Club
one.
in there.
Oh my God.
So as you can see, it was very chaotic.
Yes.
Next time I'm out on the streets, I'll have a proper microphone.
Yeah, honestly, that is one thing to look for in this video when you watch it on the Alice973 Instagram in a couple of minutes. She is literally using a chapstick and pretending that has Alice written on the side and pretending, and people they accept it. She puts it in front of them and they lean into it and talk right into the chapstick. It's the funniest. To me, that was like the funniest part of the whole thing. So I thought you were joking when you said that yesterday morning. Good job.
Thank you.
Do you feel exhilarated after your first Bob on the Street?
I do. It was
Adventure.
a blast, and I have never really met any celebrities before. So this was a Martha Stewart being my first ever celebrity interview is...
That is a badge.
It's great.
That's
Yeah.
great. I picture you. I don't. Do they even do junkets anymore for movies?
They have it. I mean,
Maddie
no.
used to get to go on those until he got drunk and fell off. And then he wasn't invited on anymore. And Vinny used to get to go on those, but then he would get flown to LA and then just not go to any of the events and just
That
like
is
see his
not
ex-girlfriend.
what happened, and you know it.
Which part is wrong?
I was only ever invited to one.
Right, and you blew it that first
well, that's
one.
what I'm saying, though. It wasn't there wasn't a string of them. I went to one, and I hooked up with a friend.
Instead of doing the thing that they paid for the flight to get you out in the hotel.
I missed home. I was in Philly.
Well, I'm available.
Yeah, I know that would be great. And there are events like this where, you just get to be along the side of the red carpet and yell stuff out. And it seems like you've got a knack for it.
Thank you.
You were very unafraid. I think that's a big part of it. And like you said, got to be brazen. All right, Bob.
Good job.
Our
Thanks,
very
guys.
first Bob on the streets. Now, go ahead and get that. Tell me when it's posted up, okay? And I'll mention it because I'm going to do a couple stories here. The Winter Olympics opening ceremony live from Italy. 11 a.m. our time, so right around the corner. But then the deal is that tonight on NBC you can watch it. It's three or so hours long, and at 8 o'clock tonight. So gather the family. Coverage of the games throughout the weekend, including primetime coverage each night. Sunday, it's the Super Bowl. Seahawks versus the Patriots, right down the street from us. Green Day, get there. They are going to televise the Green Day thing. So that's part of the whole pre-show thing. They said, so tune in early. I think the game actually starts at 3:30.
3:30 is game time, yes.
So if you're there by 2:30, and most people do, they just have it on because there's so much pregame stuff. In fact, there's even a pregame show from Alcatraz. Charlie Puth is going to do the national anthem. Brandy Carlisle is doing America the Beautiful, and the En Fuego, Bad Bunny, is your halftime performer. I heard that Bad Bunny ate at Soul Food, the Puerto Rican restaurant in Mill Valley, the other day ago.
Good. That's a great restaurant.
Which means he was like 62 steps from my house. If only I had gone to eat there that day.
That place can have a line out the door sometimes. So
it's outrageous.
I hope he gets that celebrity treatment when he arrives.
I'm sure he does.
Okay, good.
They probably cleared everyone away, everybody out. Come on. The number one guy from Puerto Rico is here. Here's a little update on the Nancy Guthrie case. Savannah Guthrie's mom.
Oh, okay.
She's the Today Show's host. I'm just going to give you everything I've got for now. The FBI is now offering a $50,000 reward for leads. And because Nancy is still missing, Tucson, Arizona. She was abducted late Saturday night, early Sunday morning.
Day 6?
It's been enough days that it's incredibly worrisome. Authorities are operating as if she's still alive. And yesterday, the FBI offered a $50,000 reward for information that leads to her return or the arrest and conviction of those involved. At this point, no ransom notes have been verified. Police did make an arrest in the case. And this was the person who's... It's not clear if it's the person who sent the fake one or... Hang on.
Oh, the ransom note they found was fake?
They got a few of them.
Well, people were faking them.
Oh my gosh. How could you think? I mean, I realize, what are these, social media influencers or something that are doing this?
Or just people who are looking to get the, unfortunately, one of my stories has completely frozen on me, and I'm not going to be able to do it. I think it was the TMZ story, if you can look it up, Maddie. It was one of the links that you sent me this morning. So one note is being treated as potentially legitimate because it mentions certain details like an Apple Watch. It was the one about there was some brother-in-law stuff in it. It mentioned certain details like an Apple Watch and a floodlight at the scene of the abduction. Blood that was found on Nancy's porch has been positively identified as hers, but there is no other DNA evidence that's been found at her home. There's a security camera that detected someone or something approaching the property over the weekend, but then the camera was removed and the manufacturer was not able to recover any usable footage. Tommaso Cioni, he is the husband of Nancy's daughter, Annie. This is Savannah Guthrie of the Today Show's sister's husband. He was the last person to see Nancy alive. Police say he's not a suspect. They're being clear about that.
And that's the insinuation, or the thing I read was it's the brother-in-law, and I went, oh my goodness, it's in the family. But I guess you're saying
they are specifically saying he is not a suspect.
All right.
Nancy is 84 years old. She's there mentally, but she is not in great shape physically. Savannah and her siblings are worried that she could suffer serious health problems from missing medications. Do you have? There was an update. I think it was TMZ on the arrest of the person who was hitting TMZ up for money.
Yeah. I've got. By the way, TMZ's been blocked by Odyssey for some reason.
Oh,
so
is that why I'm not seeing it? Odyssey, no.
I know. I'm sending an email.
Thumbs up.
That's what, all day. That's all I'm doing.
Why can't I get to my stories?
Our computers are batting 1,000 this morning.
Unbelievable today.
So the guy's name was Derek Kalela.
Yes.
And he texted Nancy's daughter, Annie, and her son, did you get the Bitcoin? We're waiting on our end for transaction. So he texted them. Someone got their number and texted them.
Okay, so and that there was some kind of link to the Tommaso guy, the brother-in-law, through that guy as well.
That's who he texted. Yeah, he texted it to those two.
That guy has been arrested, and that's the only arrest that's been made so far. And the guy's not a suspect. He's just a guy who was trying to take advantage of an incredibly horrible situation. I can't believe what they blocked. My number one source for
I know. Whatever.
For sleaze. Hoda Kotb went to the Today Show today to support Savannah Guthrie amid her mom's disappearance. The whole thing is breaking my heart, is her quote. You know, she said some.
Because Hoda retired.
Hoda did retire, okay, but they co-hosted for 7 or 8 years together. She was there today to show support, and she said just some of the nicest things. She just retired, 2025 at some point. She says, first of all, I just want to say this whole thing is breaking my heart. I'm happy to be sitting here with you because you're family. I've been wandering around going, where do we go? And I picture Savannah sitting there. Anyway, I want to say, let's see. Hold on. We're rallying around our dear friend. She said, we're all so close with her and we all want to help her. I'm looking at us and thinking, like, who was the first in the hospital when my daughter Hope was sick? Savannah. Who hopped on a plane when Daly's parents died? Savannah. That must be one of the anchors. Who was sitting by Jones's late husband? Savannah. How about when Melvin's brother passed? I mean, this is as she's talking to the other people who are on the show. So these are all names that you might not necessarily know. I definitely don't know who all these people are. But basically, she says, I mean, she was there. I was thinking this morning, you know, they say love is patient, love is kind. Like, we'll be patient and put prayers up. That's all we can do. And then they go on to do some stuff from the latest press conference. So there's just a little update there. Here's a story that at first I was like, what? But Tony Hawk is coming out strong to say, no, I was never on Jeffrey Epstein's island. His name came up in the Epstein files. So what it said was, let me find the exact quote from the files. Hawk's name was mentioned in the files, a collection of documents ranging from interviews with victims and witnesses to items confiscated from raids. In an email dated October 22nd, 2024, a special agent working as a threat intake examiner whose identity was, of course, redacted, reported on an alleged case of human trafficking involving a minor, a young woman who was taken from Ireland and brought to Jeffrey Epstein Island when she was 13 years old, said that she was there when Prince Edward was there and when Tony Hawk got married on the island. So that was published, as, you know, amongst all these things. And everyone went, oh my God, Tony Hawk. Rah, rah, rah. Tony Hawk. First question. How many ex-wives does Tony Hawk have?
A few. I'm going to say he has, he's currently on his fourth wife.
That is correct. Well done. He has had weddings all over. Let's give you a point, Vinny. Hold on.
You don't need to. I mean, I'm a skateboarder. It comes with the territory.
Tony Hawk is addressing claims that one of his weddings took place on Jeffrey Epstein's island. He did a series of, these are Instagram stories, which were posted yesterday. He shut down speculation. Here are the facts and timelines of my nuptials, and I apologize if they don't fit a narrative of nonsense. 1990, married in Fallbrook, California, at home. 1996, married in San Diego at the Hilton Hotel. 2006, married in Fiji on Tavarua Surf Island. 2015, married in Ireland at Adair Manor. That must be his latest wife. One of the guests in 2006 shot photos of the Fiji ceremony and licensed them to Getty Images. His name is, coincidentally, Mark Epstein, an accomplished action sports photographer from Wyoming and of no relation to Jeffrey Epstein, who I never met and whose island I never visited. This is all easily verifiable information. Facts are not fungible. Sorry, you also got pulled into the misinformation vortex at Mark Epstein.
Good for him. That I would be out of it as well.
Yes.
And, you know, there's a guy, as I was...
That's the last person you want to hear.
Well, yeah. And you know who's all over that is Branson.
Yes. He's the Virgin Airlines, Virgin Galactic.
All of it. Yeah.
Yikes. You don't want your name mentioned in the Epstein files.
It's not just his name. It's his pictures.
Yes.
They're like, yikes, man. What are you doing?
That guy, honestly, this is the smartest thing Tony Hawk could do.
Yeah,
it's really the only thing. You get out in front of it because when that gets splattered on you, you better start yelling.
Mm-hmm. No, I'd be aggressive too. Good for him.
Yeah. All right, what do you got coming up?
So much stuff, including Work Naked Day.
Oh.
And more after these.
Big girls don't cry. Alice, 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show, powered by San Francisco Bay Coffee. Stream Alice and take us anywhere you go on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
What's up, everyone? This Alice Report is brought to you by Fremont Bank. February celebrates love, but Fremont Bank Foundation supports nonprofits all year. From housing and meals to education, healthcare, and community spaces, visit fremontbank.com/giving. Thanks, Fremont Bank.
Bank that does some good in the world.
Another really nice day out. I mean, real.
We've been having some days. Gorgeous.
So if you're getting out, enjoy it. There'll be some clouds over the weekend, but nothing's going to fall out of the sky on your head, as I understand it.
That we know of.
Right.
If it does, it won't be rain or snow.
I don't know where in the world you can celebrate Working Naked Day, but apparently today is Working Naked Day.
Seems like something we would have done during the pandemic.
From home, right. And even then, it's for sure a risk.
And aren't we all really naked underneath it all?
No, I'm wearing clothes.
But underneath it all.
Right, but you can't see me naked.
And yet you are naked under there.
All right.
I do a lot of Zooms bottomless.
Great. Good to know. Thank you.
I wear underwear, but I don't care. I'm on a Zoom. They can't see what's going on down there.
Unless something happens and you have to stand up because something caught on fire.
Well, now imagine how joyful they'll be as they imagine you with your chaunch hanging out while they meet with you on Zoom.
Yeah.
That's great. I certainly
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everyone.
That's a gift for all of you.
Any Zooms from Maddie anytime soon.
It's not gonna. What's it gonna do?
I FaceTimed you a bunch of times, and I was on some podcast of yours a couple years back, and you're telling me you were naked?
Probably in my underwear, because when I was working from home, I didn't wear pants. I wore pajamas.
Where is this podcast you do?
Oh, I've had
for?
tons of them. I forgot what that one was for. I launched over 400 shows, and I've produced so many of them I don't remember half of them.
Oh.
This might have been something for like a class or something. It doesn't matter.
How can you guys expect me to share that when Maddie opens up like that and you shame him?
That's the whole point. That's why we want you to share, so we can shame you.
So you can hurt my feelings?
Yes.
Are you going to share about Working Naked Day?
No.
Are you feeling hurt by this?
No.
Yeah.
This is my job.
This is just normal.
Oh.
We'll toughen you up.
You guys are, yeah.
Oh, you're just meaning sharing in general.
Yeah.
You don't want to climb out on that limb without.
Well, it is true. Once you say it on the show, you can never not say it on the show. Like always, it becomes free. No matter how uncomfortable you are with it, it becomes free game or fair game.
One thing that will happen every time, though, and this happens all the time to me, you will say something that gets you out on that limb, and you'll think to yourself, I'm glad we all had a good laugh, and it was good radio, and it was super fun and embarrassing and all this stuff. But then somewhere out in the real world, when you're gathered around by a lot of people, someone will walk up and go, I also fell down and had that thing land 1 in a million shot. I'm that guy too. And you'll go, I really didn't need that to happen in real life. Like,
Right.
We're at a cocktail party. We're all dressed semi-formal. Stop. Don't tell me your version of that experience. I don't want to know. Becomes fair game.
But, it will happen where Maddie's hanging out and someone will say, I also do that in my underwear every time. So, I'm with you.
Well, that's the thing, too. I want to shout out to our listeners who are working from home who don't have pants on, because I don't think it's a rare experience. I'm not going to personally admit to doing that.
But you have done it. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Great.
You just did.
Yep. I definitely wore pajamas on the bottom.
And
a sweatshirt on the top. I was like really not getting dressed for work for many years.
We weren't always required to go on camera. So when I was working East Coast hours, but I lived out here, I would take the meetings from bed, still completely under the covers, and I would sometimes fall asleep.
Oh, that sounds like a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Always be Brandon.
A new study has found a majority of men are paying closer attention to their appearance than ever before. this involves all the grooming and all of the stuff. I imagine that younger women of today are enjoying the benefits of the better care taken by their partner. I'm not sure. I don't know if you've ever said to Susan, "Get your act together. You look like Chewbacca." No?
I think the mustache phase, I was glad when that ended. Yeah.
That was a nice way of putting that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And looking back at the pictures from that time, I'm like, oh, wow, I'm glad that's over.
So if he wants to grow a mustache for your wedding, you would say...
so he looks all grown up. And...
I don't think he'll want to.
But if he wanted to and was like, I'm going to bring the stash back for our nuptials, would you say, as a soon-to-be married woman, I know I need to pick my battles. This is one. I will die on this hill. The mustache cannot come back for wedding photos.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No, because it's his wedding too.
Plus, you can get it airbrushed out.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Sarah rolls her eyes because she knows you'll find another way to make it happen.
Yep.
Some kind of other way, like, I don't know, withhold something important or whatever.
Or just put the old pictures of him with the mustache up all around. See that? Oh, you're going to look so great on our wedding day with that.
You know what I would do? I would recruit my friends and tell them to bring up the mustache, tell
How
them
goofy it was.
how goofy it is, that he doesn't look his best with it. I would get other people to influence him. So it's not just one person telling him.
You're like an influencer.
Social strategy, I like to call it. Some might say manipulation.
For
I don't
many
like that
dudes, it's not just hair. They say a lot of guys have turned to skin serums and lotions to treat wrinkles, specialty shampoos and conditioners for hair thinning, changing the way they style their hair, or products and supplements to prevent gray hairs from appearing at all.
Good luck with that.
I'm surprised by that.
There's a supplement for that.
You made an appointment to get your gray hair covered?
No. I didn't know there was a supplement for that.
I don't know, but
I like it.
There is a lot of stuff that guys do that you would, even the people who are using topical treatments for their hair or pills, like, I know this because I was there when it was happening. Matthew McConaughey was losing his hair and shaved his head, and the story was he was the, what do they call those, rom-com guy, and when he shaved his head for that dragon movie, the movie business said, no, are you nuts? And he had said in a David Letterman interview, well, it was thinning, so I just got rid of it. But later, he went and got whatever he's doing, it's working. He has a full head.
Do you think he got like
I don't know,
a hair replacement
he has a
or whatever it's
full
called?
head of hair now. So
Transplants, yeah.
whether he's done the surgery or is taking pills, I don't know. But
those surgeries are pretty amazing. The problem is you got to draw from a thicker part of your hair, and then you got to keep drawing from there.
It thins, though.
It does.
Just like any hair that's going to come out. That would be the heartbreak for me, is that you just got the surgery done, and now you're already watching him jump up, Oh, there's a hair. That
My
cost
son
me.
takes something.
Propecia?
I don't know.
That's what my brother took.
Yeah.
And it worked. I mean, his hair didn't go up, but you got to take it forever, though.
Yeah, it's amazing, actually. He was starting to lose his hair in his really early 20s, and he was pretty bummed out. And it's really coming back. It's kind of like I saw him after not seeing him for a few months. I'm like, holy head of hair. He goes, I know.
So he's super happy with it.
He loves it. Yeah. It's some pill he takes.
You should ask. I mean, you should tell the people of the world whatever it is.
I'll do it. Oh, by the way, speaking of things that we should tell the world, the Instagram stuff is up at the Alice 973 Instagram. Bob took her Bob on the Street clips from yesterday, and they're up there now, so you can check that out. It's a
fun watch.
If you want to watch me harass famous people.
You did really good.
You did really, really good.
And you didn't harass
them.
You were very good, very nice.
It was a blast. I can't wait to do it again.
Yay.
I just got I shouldn't share this on the air, but I'm going to anyway, because the results ended up negative, which is the great news. But we got that I just got an email, but we got a call home from school that says someone in your kid's class has lice. And so we need everyone to get checked. Did you deal with this as you had kids coming up?
They had regular lice checks. Like John used to volunteer, and all the kids would come out and they'd check everybody's head.
I guess they're in the middle of doing something like that now.
They don't call you out of school, though, anymore, I thought. The whole thing is they're like, well, it won't hurt you, but everyone's got to get treated for it.
Oh, well, I was...
Do they miss school now?
No, Christina checked her last night. She knows how to check. She had the tool and checked her over. But I was like, well, how do we throw her out of the house? Like, what do? We can't keep her around with lice. She has to go in the backyard.
You could shave her head.
Yeah.
You have a garage.
Get her a tent.
It's not that big a deal.
What?
It's
Did your kids have lice?
No, my kids never got lice. But they actually say clean hair is more likely to get it. It's easier for them to grab onto, so it's not like you keep them so clean that they'll never get it. It's just it passes, and it gets passed really easily. Just tell your kids, don't rub your head against anybody else's head. Don't share hats.
I just got an email. This is to inform you that your child's in a classroom found to have had but
it doesn't hurt anybody. I think our district stopped sending, because they would send kids home until everybody didn't have.
Did you ever get it?
No, as a kid, no.
I had it.
You did?
Yeah, it was traumatizing because the first person in our class to get it was not very well liked. I think her name was Dixie, and people, she was an outcast.
Already.
And she didn't grow up with us, so it was her first year there, and she was different. And so it was like, Dixie has lice. So then I caught it from my friend from another school. We went to the movies together, and we put our sweatshirts on the same chair in the movie theater, and I must have gotten it that way. And so I was so scared and so humiliated that I had it. And I also had insanely long blonde hair, like almost down to my booty. And I was like, you cannot cut it, because Dixie had long hair one day and she came back 2 days later and she had a bob, because that's one of the things they do, I guess, is to cut the hair to help you get rid of it.
Because they've got to scrape all the eggs. It's with isn't the nitpicker? They have to scrape everything off each individual hair. So if your hair is 4 feet long.
Can't you just do mayonnaise? You put mayonnaise in your hair all over and it drowns the lice?
We did everything.
What kind of West Virginia podunk?
It's safer than using chemicals.
Mayonnaise?
It's all natural. Yeah, mayonnaise.
You're telling me your mom would just like cap your head with mayo?
I never had lice.
Sure you didn't.
I will say, though, growing up in West Virginia, we had a lot of kids that were, didn't have a lot of money and wore the same clothes all the time and seemed to have lice all the time.
It does seem like every generation struggles with it, and there's always the kid that ends up with it, that ends up being the, I don't know about
social
outcast,
pariah.
But it's kind of, you feel like, well, who's going to go near Rose now? Rose had lice.
It's cooties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get the cootie shot.
Poor thing's just a little person sitting there going, but I just was sitting here.
This one lady I know,
her
daughter had, it's just, just the range of, like, if my kids had gotten it, I would have, like, given them a whiffle and, like, figured it out. And, it doesn't hurt you.
What's a whiffle?
It's like a crew cut.
Oh.
Like a short, you give them a little army cut. I would give them one every summer because it was just so much easier.
Yeah.
So I would have just done that, and then I would have gotten rid. Like, who cares, whatever. And then you wash their bedding, and you wash a few of their stuffed animals that they hang around with, or just I think you can put them in the dryer on super hot, and it supposedly kills it. Whatever. It's not. Nobody gets hurt. I don't want it, but everyone will be fine. But this lady, her daughter got it in, like, I don't know, second grade, whatever class it was that had it, and she went bananas, like. Her neighbor, who also had a kid there, was telling me, she goes, she had one of those cleaning crews come in and took down every drape and took out every rug, and everything in that house got, like, scoured. And of course, she has to get the head lice out of the kid's hair too. And it was just like, she was like wringing her hands, losing her mind for a week over this whole thing.
Well, you don't want it.
Yeah,
and especially if you find out your kid's going to be the outcast that everyone goes, ooh, gross. What is her name?
Dixie.
Dixie. What a cute little name.
I know. I hope she's doing well.
My little Dixie cup.
Did
I
you
refuse
keep
to
away
cut my
from
hair.
her?
I refuse to cut my hair.
Oh,
So it made it so much harder to get rid of.
Oh,
My
wow.
mom was an absolute angel. She ended up catching it. Yeah.
Well, of course, there she was handling it for hours and hours. And it is not fun. Like those little knit combs hurt. Like, because they are like razoring off the eggs.
Is it itchy?
Yes.
Are you like itchy like fleas?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, right. So what do? They lay the eggs on the hair and then they live on your scalp. Okay.
Well,
fine.
we're going through the drama, but my kid ends up not having it. But I was definitely thinking like, well, where do you go? We get you a hotel room, or what do we do here? I don't know.
Everyone will live. It's fine.
All
it
right.
sucks. You got to deal with it, but it's not the end of the world.
A little trauma is part of life. too,
Yes.
you know?
Sure.
It builds character.
Nothing. Never mind. Next story. Oh, no, I'm out of time. 800-400-3697, and Maddie's on the show.
I'll get to all the lice texts I've had to read this morning.
skip.
Oh my gosh, so many lice texts. But let me go back to our last segment. I'm so happy for Bob and her latest adventure. I could feel the excitement. Great job, Bob, Lainey, and SF.
Oh, thank you.
From the 408. Really enjoyed Bob's genuine enthusiasm.
Oh.
And the 925. Bob killed it. What a treasure. Keep it up.
Oh, thanks,
You
everybody.
did a great job.
Thanks for the support.
She's a keeper.
Follow
Yeah.
us on Instagram.
All right, here's a couple to do with lice.
Oh, boy.
Oh, great.
I didn't mean to. I just was
I like
trying to say it.
831. Vinny, in Scotts Valley, there's a place called Knitless Noggins
Knitless noggins.
that
I know
treats
it well.
lice.
Oh,
It's
that's
super clean
so
and worth every
funny.
penny.
Our
Guaranteed to get
neighbor
rid of 'em.
actually, our old, she's an older lady who's since moved, but she worked there. And so Christina and her are good friends. Christina hit her up. We got all our info needed from Knitless Noggins, a former employee.
510. Check everyone in the house because kids share brushes with
I
siblings
know.
Yep.
Oh,
and parents. Mm.
Oh, I'm getting itchy.
You're fine. Don't worry.
There's a lice epidemic evidently in San Francisco. We got a text that said that. Like,
It can tear right through a whole
It's
school
the-
district.
yes, that's the thing. That's why they're telling you, sending all the. I got an email this just now, which reminded me of it. That's why we're talking about it.
707. Calm down, Vinny. You don't even have any hair. Would that stop lice?
Yes.
They have to have hair.
I believe they need hair to live in.
I think that's their shtick.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We could get it other places though. I don't want that.
Well, you're talking about crabs. It's different from lice, but it's kind of the same idea.
Does lice want to live in
I mean,
your pants
wouldn't
too,
lice
or-
go to your pants as well?
I'm sure it would, actually. I suppose you could get crotch lice.
Oh, all right.
Enjoy.
415, Maddie. I have a Super Bowl fast fact.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, here you go.
Fast
Thank you.
fact.
Fast fact.
Fast fact.
Sam Darnold's grandfather was Richard Hammer, one of the Marlboro men. He was also a former USC athlete and played basketball and volleyball and competed in the 1964 Olympics. Of course, he died of lung cancer in 99.
Oh, the old cigarettes.
Yeah, Marlboro man.
They're
Gotcha.
so fun, and yet,
So bad for you.
yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Noah Con tickets. Alice 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show, powered by San Francisco Bay Coffee. It is doing its work. It had its work cut out for it today, and I think it pulled us through for sure. We're going to do NoahCon tickets now, which is exciting. Today, I think, is the last day of this, right?
It is.
So we've got a code word for you now. Mason has one at 12:05, and It's Jane has one at 5:05. The code word this hour is honey. Hey, honey. HONEY. Take honey to radioalice.com and enter it in for your chance to win a pair of tickets for NoahCon on August 21st at Oracle Park. The word is honey. And again, 12:05 and 5:05, more chances to win. This hour's code word is honey, and it's all courtesy of Live Nation. Speaking of live shows, brace yourself. Everything in the world is happening here this weekend. As you know, the Super Bowl and all the excitement and all the people coming into town, and everybody wants some fun thing to do. So there's a lot of those happening today at Pier 48, Olivia Dean and Shabuzi. That's a big show.
That is good.
Today, Chase Center, Luke Combs, Teddy Swims, and La Russell. Today, Pier 29, Green Day and the Counting Crows. Today at the Cow Palace, Shaq, T-Pain, and Tiesto. Some kind of Shaq's Funhouse, Fun Zone. Today at Fort Mason Center, Post Malone. Let's see. Sting is tonight at the Palace of Fine Arts. I think is that John Hamm. There's like a NFL honors awards thing. I think that's at the Palace of Fine Arts.
Well, there was something last night. That's when they handed the league MVP to.
Maybe that was it.
So I don't know.
Well, this is Sting at the Palace of Fine Arts, which is it's such a beautiful spot in San Francisco. That's a fun one to do. Calvin Harris, Diplo, Pier 80 tonight. Dave Chappelle tonight at the Chapel. Tomorrow.
One update for tonight.
Sure.
Luke Combs canceled his show.
Oh, he did?
His wife is pregnant, and I guess she's about to go, and so he canceled the show.
Oh, is the whole thing off?
I don't know if the whole thing is off, but he won't be playing.
Let me throw something on here, too, okay? I was looking through Instagram and found the Castro Theater. Do you have that on your list?
I do, but I don't have anything for this weekend. What have you got for this weekend?
The shows for this weekend are sold out, but there's 2 giant events tonight and tomorrow night, which I bet is a hot ticket because it's back.
The thing I have about the Castro, which is post Super Bowl, is Sam Smith is going to play the Castro for something like 18 days straight.
Starting on the 10th, he'll do sold out 20 nights.
Incredible.
At the Castro. So the new theater's all dolled up and ready to go. And
it's opening with a bang.
Yep.
Dave Chappelle is also playing tomorrow night at the Chase Center. Nick Offerman is doing a show at the Masonic. Does he do stand-up?
Yes.
From Parks and Rec?
The Parks and Rec.
Mm-hmm.
Chainsmokers and Ludacris are at the Cow Palace tomorrow. Chris Stapleton is at Bill Graham Civic tomorrow. The Killers are at the Palace Fine Arts tomorrow.
Damn, man. How do you even decide if you're someone who's coming to town? What do you do? I don't even know.
I know, so many things. And all week there have been great shows. You're getting out of here today, right?
Yes, I'm going to LA for the weekend, but Susan is booked and busy.
I'll bet.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. That's fun.
Yeah, it's such a big weekend for our city. I'm glad the weatter's cooperating to show everyone such a good time.
How beautiful it is. Even just walking around yesterday, John and I were talking about how it is such a gorgeous city. Mm-hmm. Like every corner you turn, it's just some new beautiful view. Like enjoy yourself. People who are welcome if you're coming into town for the first time. Enjoy it.
You're going to love it.
For us, especially, it's easy to take for granted because you work here, you live here, you run through town to get home. But if you do come back into the city and park your car and walk around, you go, oh, yeah, this place rules.
Yeah. Also ongoing, and please check the hours if you would. The Super Bowl experience presented by Jersey Mike's is at Moscone Center. And it's like sort of like a fan fest.
Doesn't open at 10. It doesn't.
Apparently tomorrow it does open at 10. On Saturday is the day that it opens at 10. I believe it maybe it opens early today too, but please check the schedule on that because we tried to get in there at 10 o'clock yesterday and they went, what are you talking about? It opens at 3. We're like, all right, have fun on Media Row.
Crunch.
Bye, Bob.
Yeah, that
so much for our double date.
That was like a real bummer to hear that because I saw the picture of you guys in the big chair and went, oh, they had so much fun together.
I was like, they're just starting a big day.
Yeah,
I know.
exactly.
You know what, though? We actually still did have a good time. Like,
All right.
we were walking around a lot. And it was even a weird adventure just trying to find where we were supposed to. I was like, wow, it's weird that all these entrances are closed. It must be because there aren't that many people here yet.
It was so funny because when I left, there were thousands of people in line to get into the fan experience.
Oh, my God.
So it's just ironic that we were like, oh, it must be around this corner. And like, no, this is a major thing. Like, we couldn't have missed it.
Right.
The one guy said, you won't be able to miss the entrance. It's on this, it's on whatever street. We're like, oh, we could have missed it because it's closed.
Because it's closed. He goes, yeah, it's right up the street. You can't miss it. We walked right by it.
Whoops.
He forgot to mention the opening time.
Right. Oh, my God. Well, we could have been first in line. I tell you, if we were willing to wait for 5 hours. But we
Even
weren't.
John would have gone, nah.
Mm-mm.
I'm not waiting for that.
Yeah. So there you go. That's just some of the stuff that's happening this weekend here in the city, celebrating the big game. Okay. Taylor Swift made a big announcement. Her Opalite music video is up and you can see it now, but you have to see it on Spotify Premium and on Apple Music. So starting on Sunday, and I think at like 5 a.m, because these are all Eastern times, it'll be everywhere. You'll see it on YouTube starting on Super Bowl Sunday. She was seen in a sparkling silver halter they say leopard, but I think they mean leotard, with her blonde hair and a flirty ponytail. And then there's also new vinyl. Opalite on blue pearlescent vinyl, she said in a post on her Insta stories, includes Opalite and Opalite Life is a Song acoustic version. So it's an A and a B side. And it was available until today at 4 p.m. or while supplies last. So 4 p.m. our time. So if you are a collector of all things Taylor Swift, you need to, it's probably already gone, but apparently it was available. It's available until 4 o'clock today or until they don't have it anymore. Opalite is a big hit song from her album, The Life of a Showgirl. And she does, I only see a still from the video. Now, you said because you're an Apple Music guy, you were able to find the video and you saw it. And
yeah, it's great.
Oh, did you watch the whole thing?
No, I just watched a little bit of the beginning because we were busy.
So YouTube Sunday at 8 a.m. if you're not a Spotify member. And I think you have to have Spotify Premium as well. And if you're not an Apple Music person, then you will be able to see it on YouTube.
I've got one more update to the Luke Combs show.
Okay.
Zach Bryan is replacing Luke Combs.
Oh, because Teddy Swims is also on that bill. And that's people.
Zach Bryan's great.
Love him.
So,
right.
Yeah.
All right. So that's at the Chase Center. Let me double check that.
Yeah, it is Chase Center.
Okay, great. And La Russell, whoever that is. So Luke Combs out, Zach Bryan in. Zach Bryan, the chicken foot guy?
Zach Bryan's bigger than Luke Combs, isn't he? Or are they the same?
Luke Combs is pretty big.
Luke Combs is bigger. But
really?
Didn't Luke Combs they said he outsold like Garth Brooks, like
is Luke the Tracy Chapman song?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
He's huge.
He is like.
Well, so is this guy that they got. That's
not bad. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Luke Combs is the highest RIAA certified country artist in history, surpassing Garth Brooks with over 168 million certified units. That's singles and albums sold.
Yeah, but it's
Luke
the streaming
Combs.
age. I know, isn't it sort of funny? It feels like he very quietly took that over. But that's I'm not a country music fan. Maybe there's country fans out there going, "What are you crazy?"
That's exactly what they're saying.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at it, and Fast Car is one of his biggest hits, and that's a cover.
Yeah.
So that's a surprise. It's okay. I'm not mad at the guy. Good for him.
Yeah.
It's an incredible cover, though.
And it was a crossover. It was, everywhere.
Okay, so we were talking a little bit about Chappell Roan's Grammy Awards look earlier today, because Vinny had read a thing where
I fell for the whole thing.
Chopped off a cow's nipples. What was it? Pig nipples?
They said on the video I watched, this one guy says, "I'm part of the team that made Chappell up for the big show, and we went. You got to go. They have these at the butcher or whatever. We used pig nipples and glue, and we were able to put those on. And then because we didn't want, if someone grabbed the clothing, we didn't want them to actually tear her. They wanted the tearaway nipple to come off. But then he said he actually name-checked Gorilla Glue, which I should have known at that point, but I didn't. I went, oh my gosh, wow. I can't wait to tell everyone. And then at the end he goes, and unfortunately, just so you know, that's not vegan. And I was like, duh. But, who's the duh?
Well,
me. You can say.
I don't want to say that because honestly, I've fallen for so many things like that, where you go, oh, wow, this is great. I can't wait to share it with everyone.
I didn't know.
Right.
What do I know?
Chapel Roan's awards look. If you don't know, she appeared to be completely topless with 2 nipple rings supporting her very scarf-like dress. It looked like just a very light piece of fabric. Like you can see her underpants through it. That's the look everyone's getting these days. And it was actually, she looked absolutely beautiful. She has like rusty red colored hair and then really light henna tattoos and that same kind of, that sort of rusty henna tattoo color across her chest and her shoulders, boobs completely bare, and then like a rusty burgundy scarf looking dress.
The number of things that women on a fairly regular basis put up with for fashion or for beauty is shocking. I can't believe of all the photos I saw, and maybe I didn't see a lot, but she didn't smile the whole night. Or at least in any of the pictures I saw. I was like...
She's not smiling in the pictures I'm looking at.
How do you... I mean, I'm sure they in advance went, this look is very... I don't know. I just... How do you go to an event and not smile?
Justin
Ever?
Bieber didn't smile.
I didn't notice him.
He was a little sad boy in his performance.
Oh, I found a picture of her smiling.
In that outfit?
In that outfit. She's clearly talking to someone and looking over her shoulder. It's like...
Who's that guy?
Maybe it's the guy who shaved a pig's nipples off in order to get the...
That looks like a pig nipple guy.
I think part of the styling, too, is you pick a couple of poses and faces that go with the look.
That's what I was actually getting at, which is to say that if someone said, listen, this is a serious look, we're going to need you to, I would go, I don't know how to stand in front of a bunch of cameras and not cheese.
Yeah, you just have to go pencil
You actually
stick.
do not know how. That is true.
I don't know how to not cheese.
Right. So here is what they did. Okay. Supposedly. Now there's... She's just standing there.
She's doing my pencil stance.
That's pretty good. That's a good impersonation. I would guess Vinnie if you just did like that. Okay, so here's what she did. Supposedly, this is the official word on what she did. I don't know.
I read
Maybe
this in a couple articles, so I
Okay.
think this is correct.
She used the talents of special effects artist Sasha Glasser, who may be the lady that was in the photos.
Oh, that's a lady.
To
Okay.
create prosthetic pasties strong enough to hold up the elaborate draping on her burgundy. And they're calling it, look, it's the lightest dress I've ever seen. It's absolutely see-through. So her nipples didn't have to work out to support this dress. The Beauty Illusion used the new prosthetic brand called Out of Kit. That's the name of the brand. It sells for about $90, and it's premium silicone-based peel and stick pierced nipples. So this is what we were talking about earlier. Like you might want to appear to have them, and you put these pasties on, you pull your shirt over it, and you don't have to do any makeup or blending or any of that. It just looks like you have pierced nipples. The idea was, said this special effects artist, the idea was for her to not be so naked. It's not like any other type of prosthetic because it has a sticky backing like a Band-Aid, so you don't have to glue it down. But what they did to this particular brand is they reinforced them with medical grade adhesive Telesis glue and a tiny piece of power mesh. So just to make sure that the rings didn't rip out. Because if she did, you could step on your own dress or somebody could accidentally tug on your dress, whatever it is. So
piercings are sketchy, and you would be very fearful in real life if they were actually through her own body.
Right. So they took the pasties that already have the ring going. They removed the rings. They put this reinforcement on the back. Then they pierced back through the mesh reinforcement. She said there were just dime-sized pieces. So they put them behind the thing, pierced through it again, and that's when they connected. And then it's all just makeup. It's all, and it is, you can't tell where her skin starts and stops.
And believe me,
you did look carefully.
Well, you want to see if there's some areola there or not, just to be, officially know what's going on in the photo or not.
I'm looking at the back of her because it says that the adhesive top went around the back.
Oh, is
That's what you just said, I think.
No. It's just a pasty. So it's just covering her actual nipple, and then they blended it in all the way around, but there's reinforcement behind where the ring is attached.
Oh, behind where the ring's attached.
Yes, okay, I'm sorry, not around behind her.
I'm looking at her back and I'm like, it's flawless. It's perfect.
Everything about her is flawless in these pictures. It's funny because I usually am not. I just don't think we should all be having our boobs out. Like the more of that, then because what's next?
But I like that her.
But the boys are excited.
Yeah.
Even though they're prosthetics, I think she looks very natural.
Yes.
Like a real woman. And I really appreciate that.
I think she looks absolutely stunning. And it's funny because the first day after the Grammys, I didn't see a lot of censored pictures. And now every picture I see has the black bar across them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, this particular story I'm looking at.
There's nothing to see there.
There isn't anything to see.
That's what I'm
agree.
saying.
But now they're putting a bar across it because even though her boobs are fully covered, you can't tell. So they just look like pierced boobs.
I wonder if it's the new firewall that also blocked TMZ. That's making.
I don't know, but it's making me so mad.
It's all good now.
It is?
Yes.
Oh, producer of the year fixed it.
You know what? Thank you. Because I seriously was thinking, if I lose TMZ, all my fun is gone.
I know.
I love TMZ.
I don't like to see you upset. It's all good.
Thank you. Thank you for caring.
I do like when you make stories up entirely up. That's always fun.
Well, I do that a lot. So no wonder you like me so much.
Just do anything you want. Say whatever.
Okay, I will. I'll dream something up for the
Not
big
about
game.
me, though.
Oh, but you're my favorite subject. Stop it. Oh, about Bob.
Can I read one text? Because I got a ton of these.
Go ahead.
You guys are killing me. Zach Bryan is not the chicken fried guy. It's Zach Brown Band. Love you, Jeff.
Oh, it's the Zach Brown Band who's filling in, not Zach Bryan.
No, Zach Bryan is the one filling in. But we.
Oh, no, that guy's wrong.
No,
it's
that
Zach
guy's
Bryan.
wrong. Zach Bryan is the chicken fry guy.
Why are these people
They're
telling
wrong.
me that we're wrong?
Yeah.
Well, are you sure that
Are
it's
you
Zach
sure it's
Bryan?
not the Zach Brown Band that's playing and not Zach Bryan? There's a show tonight at the Chase Center. I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself.
A country
because
person's playing.
Country, right? Exactly.
I don't know.
Okay.
I like Zach Brown Band. He's got some good songs, but that's not who you said. You said Zach Bryan.
Right. I didn't say any of that. I said Luke Combs.
And Zach Bryan is the one replacing Luke Combs. It is
Zach Bryan is replacing Luke Combs.
Okay, well,
and he is the chicken fry guy, right?
Yes.
I understand why people are getting confused. Because when you say chicken fry, they're thinking of that song that Zach Brown Band sings, the little chicken fried fry.
Okay, no.
And that's not what we're talking about.
This is about Brianna Chicken Sticks.
We're talking about
Chicken
Brianna
legs?
Chicken Fry, who used to
chicken
date.
Fry.
Yes, she used to date Zach Bryan.
Okay. I thought we were
She's
just
an
throwing around
influencer.
chicken to sexual chicken.
I
style.
understand the confusion now.
Now
he does have a song called Chicken Fried. Which is the one that Zach Brown Band sings that's about his feet in the sand and a cold beer in his hand?
No one knows. That sounds...
What are you talking about?
I don't know that song.
That's their big hit.
I'm sure it is. I would not be able to name one song, except now I know that Chicken Fried is one of them. Okay, Vinny, what's coming up in the news?
Okay, sorry, I'm caught up in research. Valentine's, is it wrong to buy yourself a Valentine's?
I guess we'll find out after these. boom, doop, bop. That's the Joe. It's Steve from Stranger Things. You know, there's a couple notes that he hits in there where I'm like, oh, he's channeling like a little bit of Billy Corgan or something.
Oh,
a little
you
of
hate
that going.
that.
I don't love Billy Corgan's voice.
Right.
It's true.
No,
but
I
I
know.
do really love some of their songs.
Okay.
The Sarah Vinnie Show, brought to you by San Francisco Bay Coffee.
Your impression of him is not kind.
Yeah. I can't think of a song, though, right now.
Bullet with butter.
It's the greatest team ever known.
It's not nice. I'm a fan, so I don't mind. But
well, he also goes, I went and saw them, I don't know, years ago when they had all like that big record. And there's so many hits on that. So we got there.
The big double record or the big
no, the one before that.
Record, yeah. Siamese Dream.
Right, exactly. And so they played like the 5 radio hits first. And he goes, all right, everyone who's not really a fan now can leave now if you just know the radio. So I'm like, all right, bye. See ya. Thank you. Thanks for playing the songs I wanted to see. I got to get up for a morning show tomorrow. I loved it. I was like, that guy's great. That was really nice of him. Listen to the Sarah Vinnie Full Show podcast on the Odyssey app, Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast from.
What's up, everyone? This House Report is brought to you by the Saturday Morning Special. If you want more Sarah and Vinnie, we're back on Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Get the best of the week each Saturday from 6 to 10 a.m. It's the Saturday Morning Special.
We had a fun week of shows this week, too. There'll be some good stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget to look at the Alice973 Instagram because Bob on the Streets makes her debut live from Radio Row. All her fun interviews and almost getting Trevor Lawrence to pose for a choppelganger picture with her.
It's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it is a fine Friday outside as we look out our window as we broadcast live from Studio 9 in downtown San Francisco. Blue skies again.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Beautiful weather again. We'll see a few clouds over the weekend, but that rain they earlier scared us with seems to be gone from the forecast. So that's good.
Yep.
The Winter Olympics kick off at 11 a.m. this morning. That's the opening ceremonies, but they'll be rebroadcast tonight at 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. with the full package, the full 3-hour.
You think it's on Peacock, the actual live broadcast of it?
I do
probably
think,
streams.
I don't know which one's on which, but I do think that you'll want to bounce around between NBC, Peacock, and the USA Network. That's what they listed. They probably even have other stuff. I don't know if they, throw the news off MSNBC or I mean, they've got a bunch of channels, right? So they may be using them all. Who knows? The Super Bowl is set for Sunday at 3:30. That's also on NBC. Pats Hawks.
Go Pats.
There's that.
John was mad at me for saying go Seahawks yesterday.
That was shocking.
Was there a reason? Did you say it to get at him?
Yeah, there was something.
Because he won the game. Oh, when we played.
That's what it was. For his theme song, it was "You Make It Not Fun," and then I said "Go Seahawks." But I was only kidding. But he was just like,
he's not really a big fan. Yesterday, he shows up in no Patriots merch to go to the Super Bowl that the Patriots are in fan experience.
Well,
he goes, "I don't have anything," and I go, "You do." He has so many things.
Here's what I think he was up to. I think he's up to going to the merch counters and buying some new Pats gear and didn't, I'm sure he was like, oh, well, I don't have anything to wear, but I better get a hat while I'm here and maybe a scarf and some socks
like
and some
every
underwear
Christmas I
and
get
some
him
pants
stuff.
And some pajamas.
He has the old Pat the Patriot shirts and stuff. I'm like, dude. Yeah, dude. And then even the hat. He wore like his Fans of Bacon hat. I'm like, where's all your gear?
It was bizarre.
It was.
And then for him
agree.
to say that he didn't own anything was bizarre.
When he totally does.
It was really bizarre.
I was like,
I think Vinny's onto something. Because
I think I've done that. I've gone to a Warriors game, or actually all the games I go to, I will get there and be like, I got to get some gear while I'm here. I mean, I'm here.
Oh, I got to go. I better spend some hard-earned money on that gear.
Well, gear is all, you're always going to want to, rep your Niners.
Yeah, of course.
So no big deal. That's what I would think he was up
That's
to.
what you do. You trick your spouse into making, sure you can buy a $75 hat. No problem.
Right.
You need that.
He does.
I agree.
Okay.
I get it for him every Christmas.
The most romantic day of the year is coming up.
Oh, Valentine's Day.
You got it right.
So romantic.
Valentine's Day is around a week away, and if you're not thinking about something you can do for your significant other, you should probably consider it. Now's here's the tip off. I told my their mom's birthday is Wednesday, and so I had to tell my kids, like, at least make a card for her this weekend.
Right.
At the least. And we'll go shop and get a few things, but make her a card. So we'll see. But you got to give people notice.
You do.
And now's the time. You're getting it now, sir or madam. Valentine's is next weekend, right? Is it Saturday?
I think it's Saturday night.
Yeah. In a survey, 87% of people say, hey, are you going to go out with your new honey?
Your bag dropper?
No.
No?
Why not?
Does she have something else going on?
She's got something going on. I'm going to go up, take a hike with her on Friday, but...
Whoa, wait, today's Friday.
Next Friday.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'm not, I don't know. I feel like that's something you do with a girlfriend, like somebody you've been dating, like Valentine's Day. You just started going out with somebody. It's like...
It's the perfect reason to be romantic. I mean, it's not like you haven't done stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've done all the stuff.
Yeah. She stayed the night and you did...
For 2 nights.
They're going to go on a hike and then he's going to say, take a hike.
Yeah, that's his way.
Here's a cliff. No, I would never do that.
Are you feeling like it's lost its spark already?
No, not at all. I'm
He's
slow
playing
I
it.
told you he was going to be annoying about it.
You really are.
Well,
you're being very annoying about it.
I mean,
I'm making it not fun, right?
We all hear you when you say, I'm lonely. I'm sad. We hear that and it hurts our hearts. And here you've met someone and now we're like, yay, Maddie's got someone to hang with. And you're like, I don't know.
You probably saw her like post something with a hat. Or...
No.
Oh,
I hope she got the list of rules.
No, nothing. It's nothing. I'm just not, I don't want to like.
You don't want to love bomb her.
Yeah.
All right.
Playing it cool.
You seeing her? You're not seeing her this weekend.
Cool.
It's not cool. You can call it what you want. I don't think you're playing it cool. 87% of people say that an inexpensive Valentine's Day gift can be just as meaningful as an expensive one.
Nah.
35% of people are spending less than $100 on Valentine's Day gifts this year. I think that's legit. You don't have to go over the top.
It's just an occasion. It's not a big... And Hallmark really wants you to spend all the money and Whitman samplers or See's candy, you know.
Whitman's?
You don't remember those Whitman samplers?
Yeah, the yellow box.
The yellow box with 4 chocolates
and then
in it.
you use the box for a million things afterwards.
You know it too?
Yeah, my mom used to get it.
Is it an East Coast thing?
It might be an East Coast thing because everyone around me is saying, yeah, Whitman's. And I'm looking at you guys thinking you're nuts.
Yeah. See's candy, I never heard of until I moved out here.
Yeah, I'd never heard of See's candy until I moved out here.
The yellow box?
It's
like it has a sampler.
White.
Do you remember when you would be in school? Well, you probably wouldn't remember this, but like you'd take home ec and you'd learn how to do embroidery, and it's like these little crosshatch things. Yeah, that's a Whitman. Those are Whitman samplers.
I've never
so
seen
it looks
that before
like
in my life.
it looks like an embroidery sewing thing. It has like little stitched X's all the way around it, and it's Whitman sampler.
It's quite cute.
Yeah.
It's yellow and green, dark green. Whitman sampler. I've never seen that before. I think
they're delicious.
It's
good candy.
It's an East Coast thing,
I guess.
Anyway, back to the Valentine's Day thing. Some people are buying themselves stuff, which we hear about, but to me that sounds... You can love yourself without buying yourself a gift.
But it doesn't hurt to show yourself that you love yourself. I mean...
I'm going to buy myself a nice meal.
For Valentine's Day?
Light a candle.
Oh, that sounds romantic.
What will
Your hand is
where
thrilled.
will you take yourself to?
I'm not going to go. I never would go out on Valentine's Day. That's a chump day to go out.
Well, why don't you invite the DoorDash guy in?
Yeah.
You know, I bought 2 hamburgers.
Hi, Fred.
Heart-shaped hamburgers.
What will you eat? What is the...
I'll probably get some sushi. Like that's a treat. Like, yeah, get some sushi.
Fishy.
All right.
I'll get Fred a big bone at the store.
Oh, that's nice.
17% of people admit they're treating themselves to a Valentine's Day present this year. So don't feel bad if you've decided to do that. Others do as well.
What do we all guess that, speaking of giant bones that you would give to your dog afterward, that burger that they're selling at the Super Bowl, with the
giant bone.
With the giant bone in it and just like all the meat. First of all, Vinny, we saw pictures of it in someone's hand, like the person who just made it is showing it to the camera. It's the size of a cake with a huge bone sticking out of it. What do you think the actual price is for it?
Like I said, too, I don't think that they can give people big, giant bones like that. But okay, I'm going to say $50.
All right.
I guess 39.
You did earlier today,
yes,
right?
Because, seeing the picture, it's a lot larger than I expected. They said it's 1 pound of beef.
And it looks like more than that. It's enormous. And it's on an enormous bun. Like even the bun, when we just looked at the picture, it just sort of looks like maybe like an oversized lamb chop or something with the big bone sticking out. But this one, it's much bigger than you think.
I know the price, but
do.
earlier in my head, I was also thinking $50.
And I think I said, I take it back. I'm going to go $100.
You did.
I get a point, even though I'm not going to.
It's $100.
It's $188. Right? Was that the price?
180.
$180.
You know, I've been lucky enough to have been given tickets from our company on a couple of occasions, and the places that we had seats, that level of the
like a club level kind of thing?
Whatever it is. Yeah, I'm not sure what you'd call it. But
you weren't in boxes necessarily.
No, definitely not in boxes. We were in seats. But when you walk over to get food, they're just putting it out. The food, you can eat as much as you can eat. And I'm not certainly that kind of person, but I got like some chicken nuggies and I got a soda and Christina got a little of this and a little of that. But it's all part of your ticket price.
In certain sections.
In certain sections. So I don't know where you're sitting that you'd be offered the giant lamb shank.
Right.
That's what that was, right?
Beef shank.
It's whatever
like
it is.
It's a huge hunk of meat. And it has it's a blue cheese drizzle over the top of it, sounds like.
All right. Well,
which you can keep
I'd eat it, that's for sure. I wouldn't pay $180, but I'd eat it.
Honestly, it looks, just from that one photo, it looks big enough for 4 people to split. It's so much food.
Can you stop being a hero now, please?
Okay, let's play again.
For the love of God.
Or do you want to hop to the text? I know.
Yeah, I got a flight to catch, so let's wrap this.
Let's I don't have nothing to do today.
Let's jump to the.
Real quick one, 415. If you're watching the Super Bowl this weekend, you'll get a chance to see our local girl, Foggy from the San Francisco ASPCA. She's a total cutie and would make a great sister for Fred.
Oh.
Fred and Foggy.
Is she in the Puppy Bowl?
She's in the Puppy Bowl, yeah. So we got to root on whatever team.
Go Foggy.
Go Foggy.
Foggy.
All right, we're going to play How Old's That Guy? How old is Axl Rose, lead singer of Guns N' Roses? Vinny, you're first. Oh, by the way, Vinny comes in with a point.
63.
63.
Timeless. I'll go 64.
Sarah, can I have your point from the burger?
No.
Yes.
Thank you.
There's a lot of extra
They
work
spent a little
yesterday.
time together. She's throwing points her way.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Jealous.
Yep.
65.
He is exactly 64. 64 years old. That's 2 points for Maddie, and he takes the lead just like that.
Sore loser. I mean, winner over there.
From nothing to muffin.
I'm so mad.
How old is Jonathan Byers from Stranger Things? That's Charlie Heaton. Looks about 42.
He looks.
How old is he actually? Maddie starts.
Which one is he on Stranger Things?
He is the older brother of Will. He's the one who Nancy,
Yeah, okay.
He's got the bad wig and looks terrible.
Yeah, looks like he hasn't slept in days.
He's supposed to look like that.
I love him. I'm going to say 35.
35. What do you think, Bob?
32.
32. And what do you think, Ben?
40.
40. He is exactly 32.
Yeah.
2 points for Bobby. She pulls into the lead with 3. How about Captain BJ Honeycutt on MASH? His name is Mike Farrell. That's an old show.
I've heard
How
of it.
How old is Mike Farrell, BJ Honeycutt on MASH? Bob, you are first.
Oh, great. 69.
69. What do you think, Vin?
70.
71.
He is 87 years old. That's another point for Maddie. How old is Tom Brokaw? Longtime newsman.
Tom Brokaw.
What's he known for?
For being
Yesterday.
on the TV
he was
every
a
single
news
night
anchor
for like
every night.
35 or 40
Was he the
years.
NBC guy?
He was
Tom
NBC.
Brokaw on
It was
NBC.
Peter
Nightly
Jennings
News.
on ABC. It was Tom Brokaw on NBC and Dan Rather on CBS.
CBS, that's
the
right.
three dudes for the longest time.
Tom Brokaw. I wrote The Greatest Generation.
Yep.
He sounds old.
He's old.
He is old. And Maddie, you're first. Oh, sorry, Vinny, you're first. Vinny.
How do I...
Bob just went first. No?
82.
82. What do you think, Maddie?
83.
83.
81.
He is 86 years old. That's another point for Maddie. He pulls into the lead. How old is Rick Astley? Without him, there'd be no Rick Rowland. Never gonna give you
Oh, wow.
up, never gonna let you down. You're first, Maddie. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Maddie's first.
Yeah, I'm up. Rick Astley, I'm going to say he is 70.
70. Wow. Bob, what do you think?
Did you guys know about that prank where you would send someone a video
Yeah, it's Rick Rolled.
and when you would click it, it was
Really?
that video?
We were just talking about.
Oh, my God.
Rick
Well,
Rolling.
no, but I didn't know if it was also a popular song. I was very young when that was a thing, so I'm actually not totally sure of the context.
Oh, man.
But it did happen to me once.
We've heard of it. Rick Rolling.
They should bring that back. It's funny.
All right. 70 is what Maddie says. What do you say, Bobby?
Oh, God, I hate this game.
74.
74. What do you think, Ben?
We should call this Bridge the Gap.
No doubt.
Yeah.
You can use this as a tiebreaker.
69.
69. He is 60 today, and that's a point for Vinny.
Oh, my God.
But it doesn't matter because Maddie's on the show.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Happy birthday,
Happy
everyone.
Friday,
Happy
everybody.
Friday,
Happy Friday.
everybody.
Here, enjoy a song.
He's on the show, yes, Maddie. He's on the show, yes, Maddie.
Woo! Let's go, Mountaineers. Good win last night.
Go Pats. Goodbye. Keep it here on Alice all day. We have a chance for more tickets for NoahCon. Mason and Jane have you at 12:05 and 5:05. It has been such a fun week. If you are out in the city or anywhere in the Bay Area and you're enjoying all the Super Bowl festivities, try to use public transpo if you can, but keep it safe. And we'll see you back here on Monday.
Thank you.